like talking about redirects.
Come into the room, y'all. Come into the room. Come into the room, everybody. Come into the room. Hey, y'all. Oh, okay, Trillery. Child, that shit over there is another continuation of the bullshit last night. That hoe over there been smoking everything but her motherfucking shoes. That shit so fucking sloppy, and the way ZX sat up there and verbally abused her at will was the most disgusting shit. I don't think I've been more appalled than somebody whooping a whole ass in front of me than that shit. There is no way that nigga would have been up here on my motherfucking link. Knowing that bitch is high and in motherfucking coherent, taking all his frustrations for his mama and the black women who failed him out on a representation of what he saw as the type of black woman on the streets of Philly that strung out and all that. So he's taking all his hatred for a certain type of woman, black woman, whatever, that he doesn't deem worthy on her for like a straight. I could only listen for 5 minutes after I got out of Rose. I think that was the most disgusting shit allowed on here that I understand people click the link at their own risk, but at that situation, Dory wasn't really aware enough because I don't know what woman around would sit there and let a nigga call her all those names, tell her how despicable and nasty she is if she's in her right mind. Like People judge me on these channels, call me followers, all this bullshit just because I be trying to be nice and support people and all of that. But you can say whatever you want to me, call me a follower, call me this, weak, insecure, self-esteem, all that fake ass news. But one thing I ain't would never do is no shit like that. And when I tell you ZX, you gotta be a fucking ashamed of yourself. You are a bitch ass nigga for that shit you did over there. And anybody think different can kiss my motherfucking ass. For the past 24 hours, the only thing I have seen display is bitch ass niggas. Rolex is a bitch ass nigga. Octavius was a bitch ass nigga. Lemon a bitch ass nigga. And goddamn ZX, you's a bitch ass nigga. I'm so glad y'all can say what y'all want about my husband, but one thing he don't got is that bitch ass nigga disease. Because while y'all on here rapping and bapping and capping with bitches, he's up in his motherfucking truck in the cold scraping off ice and telling me not to get my ass outside and making sure I got my coffee before he leaves. Like, y'all is some bitch ass niggas. So bring up my husband if you want to, but one thing you ain't gonna ever catch him on to do is on the background, no phone call, cussing out nobody on no panel, ain't especially not no women. I don't even get him involved with the shit with niggas. And then on a panel abusing another woman. I have seen so many people with their men in the past 24 hours doing the most ridiculous shit, but they want to have an opinion about a bitch like me. Y'all motherfuckers are below and beneath me, and I'm gonna start acting like it. You think it's cute to have y'all niggas involved? I seen that shit happen on the clip I was sent. Then I see Rolex involved. That shit was nasty and a bitch ass nigga. Like, I think that's the lowest of the low to bring your home life and your husband and your protector on here to fight some bitches. Cause you's a bitch. You's a bitch ass nigga like along with that bitch ass nigga. Ain't no way no nigga in my life will ever fucking come on here and have a dialogue with y'all and cussing y'all out for me. That's some bitch ass behavior and that's some behavior of a weak bitch. Y'all call me weak, but now that's weak bitch energy. I don't need my nigga to come and do a fuck thing. The only time my nigga gonna ever get involved in some shit on here, and they say I do this, whatever, but I fight alone. I don't go and cry and go get nobody to come help me fight. Trust me, I fight alone on this bitch. The only time my nigga will get involved is when you come to the door. That's when you gonna feel him. I think that's some bitch ass behavior. And y'all giggling and think that shit cute. Nah, that shit is disgusting. I can tell most of y'all don't have no real niggas. Because if you did, you wouldn't find shit about that shit cute. And who the fuck gonna check me? Nobody. No motherfucking body gonna check me. Y'all is that shit was the most disgusting shit. But y'all get on y'all platform and say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about me, but I don't never do no low down shit. But fuck it. You know what? Dory's stupid ass and took it, and she ain't in no position to really make a decision. And we don't come on here to babysit nobody. I get it. We don't come on here, but I just don't want to hear no critiques of me for when you doing shit. Cause we all can be critiqued up in this motherfucker, and ain't nobody free from it. But everybody want to cap and bap and talk about me every 5 minutes and get their opinions on me and beat me down. But I ain't supposed to open my mouth. Fuck that. I'm gonna call the shit out. Because everybody wants to do shit and escape reproach. It don't work like that. Anyway, what else is going on, y'all? It's a lot of bitch ass niggas. It's a fucking illness. It's a fucking disease. But I got the antidote spray, but that shit will cost you. But I just came on Richard to the shit with y'all, see what y'all was doing, what y'all up to, what's going on. I'm not watching drunk pussies and drunk dicks this morning. I don't have my thing. I don't want none of them around me. I don't want none of these hoes on my links. Don't bring your goddamn relationship drama over here for this bullshit. Stay drunk, because both of y'all, she over there on her live drunk, and Dory over there high as the kite. Ain't shit gonna make sense. And then instead of listening to people, that bitch is on Jay Wilson's live last night putting on lipstick and wanting people to tell her she pretty. She still ain't fucking changed. And the only reason ZX fighting hard for Kiki is because he feel her more pleasantly, aesthetically appealing. That's the only difference. Because you're dealing with two bitches that's on some on some shit that's making them out their mind, and you dealing with two bitches that make poor ass decisions. And you can give it the either way. And the only reason you getting around is because of aesthetics. Let's go ahead and wake that up, because that's the only reason you being more mean to Dory, because you feel like she old and ugly like a horse out of other shit and how she look. But I guarantee you that is the only reason, because Kiki ain't no motherfucking better. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I just think it's crazy. I just think it's just the X is ridiculous. But I don't know, child. It's just ridiculous. I think the whole thing was just way too far. It was just way too far. But yeah, I think what they was doing, what ZX was doing, was picking sides. But yeah, and it's ultimately Kiki job for to protect her child because she's been inappropriately putting her child in YouTube for quite some time. Quite some time. That's why I just think it's just ridiculous. But I don't know. I was interested in the backstory, and I was trying to get more of that and answer questions over at Jay Wilson's to try to get us started. But it's like they both look foolish. And I feel like what ZX was trying to do was put the shit more on Kiki's side because I feel like he finds her more appealing because they both was a train wreck. I don't know how you could pick one. But I think that no, there's no the only victim in this. If anybody's a victim to me, is that little girl. And she, like I said, she was coming up, and we done told her for years, but everybody keep calling that shit. But I guarantee you, if I had my daughter on here like that, I'll be called all types of black, crispy, ain't shit, bitches, whatever. Y'all wouldn't be doing this hand holding and hugging and all this sympathy and the validation. Am I pretty? I had to drop down on Jay Wilson's panel because the shit that was going on was fucking disgusting. And then she putting lipstick on, that wig fucked up, and all that stuff, and that's her main opinion. And they sitting there brushing the hair and all of that because I guarantee if this was me and my daughter was doing some shit like this, I'll be all types of gutter snipe, ain't shit bitches. This shit is so biased. It is so fucking biased. Where is Nina? So I can get somebody with some sense to agree. Because this shit is, we already know what this hitting for. I don't even got to say it. Child, bye. But, over there, though, there was a lot of coddling. And ZX only wants to fuck Kiki. He just wants to, and then to beat up on Dory because you hate black women. Nigga, bye. That lady was out of her motherfucking mind. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Like, it's like punching up. Like, hello, what you doing? I'm live. Child, that shit was disgusting. Did y'all see that shit at Jay Wilson's last night? Hey, Cassie, when we was going one way, then all of a sudden she wig looking at me as crooked, and all of a sudden she saw his finger come on her wig, putting on lipstick, and want to realize that I was your first bougie friend over here. I was your first friend, not even giving a fuck about all the other stuff he was trying to tell her. That shit was so. I feel like I was watching something weird. Uh, kind of like Sylvia Plath's, like Joan Crawford back in the day type crazy woman thing where they take the red lipstick, they smear it all around their mouth and she smiles because they breaking down and they having a nervous breakdown. Like that's what it looked like to me. That shit was disgusting. Hey, that's a thought process, man. I didn't think about it like that. Right. And Kiki kept mentioning the money when they was going and the trips and all that shit. That's all she kept trying to focus on. Like she would have basically put up with Rolex if his money would have stayed the same. And that's why I'm saying that's why she got all them bodies now and problems now. You ain't got no damn husband. You can't keep a man. Your daughter, you try to buy your daughter's affection, which is obvious. She run that household. I bet that daughter been balancing Kiki's checkbook since she was 10. But you know what? I gotta be on point when it comes to my daughter. If I make one mistake, they don't give me no grace like that. Like I have to be extra. I have to do extra, all A's, this. Like the shit that y'all get behind to me is so superficial and ridiculous because you would not let nobody that presented like me get away with the shit y'all let Kiki get away with. Hands down. Bottom line. And there's other content traits, but I'm not beefing with people right now. Well, y'all do the same thing because if I would have held a live that was just held like before, y'all would have cut. I would have received so much hate and backlash if I would have let ZX do that shit to Dory. Oh my God. The mob would have been after me. You black ain't shit, bitch. You this. Tell child. Whew. The men and other people can get away with way more shit. Cause I'm like, you would have been called exploiting, even though everybody grown and we know this, but we said that before. Everybody grown. But y'all, to me, the shit y'all get behind, and if certain people get the numbers and they can get shit like that, it don't matter. But I got all kinds of shit about Carlos coming over to my damn channel, clicking the link or whatever, when they wasn't even married no more. And I was trying to figure out why I was being told lied on about something, and I didn't even think it was really him. And then I didn't even hold him up there that long. I was talked about so damn much, but I would never, child. Mm-mm. She looked a fucking mess. I hope when she sober up and the way Rose Lex is getting her up under his control is with drugs. He done got her so strung out. Her probably family don't even recognize her. She is like the way I heard on Jay Wilson's that you was so moving to Texas and going to different places with this man. You don't let that man trick you out of a husband with military benefits because you wanted to get a bitch that you envied on YouTube dick because you want to get that life and you felt like your time has gone and you don't look the same for whatever medically that's happened to you. So I guess Kiki reminded you of a young light skinned you. I don't know. And you wanted to get that life. When I found out how the way it went down, how she got Rolex, I was like, because I don't think I really caught that before. I thought Dory already had Rolex, and when she met Kiki, she started comparing notes and figured out that was Rolex and was like being weird and like setting off from the very beginning. But then when I saw people making excuses, even Jay Wilson and Miss Vivian was making excuses for Kiki on the panel about giving giving Dory her baby daddy number. That's how they met. And because they said they took advantage of a vulnerable Kiki, I don't give a fuck how vulnerable I am. Ain't no hoe walking gonna trick me out of no baby daddy, husband, or nigga I'm dealing with number. I don't give a fuck. So she culpable for that bitch ass shit too. I had to get down because the hairbrushing was out of fucking control. I would have been called all types of poor decisions. What the hell you do that shit for? But they wanted me to back off and thought I was supposed to understand it. You can tell me comprehension is not my issue. I get what y'all saying. I'm still standing on it. That was a dumbass, stupid ass move. Okay, she gonna get it too, just cause she up here. Hey, I made Dory mad at me at Rodney's on one side, then I got to do the other one. I made the other bitch mad. So I'm like, I'm not kissing their ass. I'm gonna say exactly what I mean up here. And she come here and do this shit with you, and now she does that whole thing, Nina. Somebody else want my spot over Jay Wilson's like it's some coveted place. Like, and they ain't gonna never tell you that I was your first bougie free Jay Wilson was I never go by that. I was over here first and this and putting the lipstick on. I was like, child. Y'all, women do the most funny shit. That's why when we was sitting back looking at that shit they was doing over Trip, I was like, that shit's so funny. That was like, see, now you see it. See, I was talking about, I ain't even say nothing. I ain't even have to say nothing. Cause I'm like, I got a whole husband. Like, this shit is funny. Like, this shit is funny. Women would do the most catty shit on here, but then tell you you ain't hitting on nothing, you don't look like nothing, you ain't got nothing. But they always want to do what you doing or want to put a stop to what you doing because they jealous and haters. And I'm gonna use the J word because what else can I use? Because it makes no sense. Okay, they just evil bitches without where they need something to do. Is that better? But yeah, I'm just tired of the double standards. That's why I don't give a fuck no more. But I made the decision that Rolex and Dory ain't coming on. I mean, and the Kiki them ain't coming up on my panel with no bullshit. That's the decision I'm making. Cause they ain't processing nothing. They don't give a fuck about nothing but what the screen views them as and what y'all think of they antics against each other. They not trying to get nothing solved. And that girl is too grown. She grown, but she been that girl friend. And you ain't her friend, you her motherfucking mama. And you try to buy her, buy Octavius. You tried to buy Jay Wilson last night. Girl, you got a government job. Maybe you making 6 figures in DC, MDB, but that ain't shit. Like, and Dory smoked and gave away all her money to try to be friends with people on YouTube. So y'all both stupid as fuck and using money and think that means that you supposed to be better than somebody. God, but bye. Y'all are disgusting. I'm tired of being called the worst thing in the world when everybody else get to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight and don't nobody say shit. Bye, 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 bye. Hey, Ro. Okay, Nina, I need you and Ro up on the link so we can get this court thing together. Because I haven't been able to tell you, Nina, because I let you, you was doing your family thing on New Year's Eve. You're supposed to be prosecutor fish. So I need you to get on your Karen. I need you to play prosecutor. Ro is off today. Thank God he's gonna take care of himself. So we'll have some fun. It's bad weather. And we're gonna do this court because they tried to sabotage court for me again last night. Everybody want to come off strike. They want to try to occupy Nest. I don't need Nest for this. I'm just gonna run it without them because y'all keep on trying to do this little shit, and I'm not paying y'all no attention. Like, but I see y'all hoes the long way. Hello.
Good morning, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yeah, she got good benefits, and I'm not shrinking what she do. I think it's nice, but what I'm saying is she try to lead with money, and you don't have enough to lead with money. Yeah, Cassie, Ro videos.
Can you hear me?
Me, oh yeah, Nina, me and Ro did hair this morning. Child, I had me a Kiki.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. I did see Rose's second take on, Wash and Go, and it was
Oh no, he did it again this morning.
well, good. I'm glad that you guys did that. I'm sure it's just going to get better and better each time he does it.
Right.
Water, leave-in conditioner. I say leave it at that just at the beginning, but he's liking gel too right now. So, okay, throw some gel in there too if you got it.
But Ro
But
is
I
leaving in that deep conditioner, and I didn't tell him about that. You ain't the deep conditioner is not the leave in, Ro. That's just, you putting it in your hair. You need to get a leave in conditioner. But
Oh,
anyway,
right. And he's really married to that olive something brand too.
yeah.
You know what? It's okay. This is the beginning. You're gonna find things that you love even more. I came up here, and I'm glad to see it. And I saw the curl. I saw the curls curling the other day. I saw it all happen. Okay, so I'm glad that you were talking about what you were talking about. Usually I keep away because I don't want to say anything that's too controversial and comes back to bite you in the ass. But damn, this Kiki situation,
Oh,
and I
I'm
only
off of that. I don't give a fuck.
this Kiki situation. The only thing that I saw was Jay Wilson. I didn't watch what happened at Rodney's. I don't know what happened anywhere else. I only watched a few minutes of Jay Wilson, and I could not. Now they were being very diplomatic, and what's her face? Kiki did hit the link, so that's cool. But Kiki took absolutely no responsibility for any of it that happened. It sounds like the daughter was the only one that had any sort of sense. The father spoke poorly to her. What is it? Kiki, Octavius didn't help, nothing happened. All this to say, it was a bunch of bullshit. Kiki doesn't give a fuck about her daughter's, what her daughter wants. She literally said, I don't care. Whether she wants it or not, I'm still going to be online doing what, defending her, quote unquote. That, no, you're going to be online acting a damn fool. You're the one who brought Dory into your lives. You, not the baby daddy, not the anybody, but you. By giving the number, you were the one who brought this woman into your daughter's life, and now you won't stop. Hey, Roro.
Hey, boo. What's up, Nina? Nina, so.
Hey.
Not much. And so Kiki kept on saying, "Oh yeah, Dory keeps on mentioning my daughter's name. That's the problem." Anytime anybody said, "Please stop," or kind of, "Please stop," engaging. Your daughter doesn't want you to engage like that. I know. Dory keeps on bringing her name into it. Dory, Dory, Dory. How about yourself? How about you as a mother? Shut the fuck up. Stop it. Stop taking your big ass and around doing exactly what it is that you want and not thinking of your child. This is not the first time she had that girl on cam. I remember being at Tracy when she said that wasn't even her daughter, when she even denied that that was her daughter. So she is trash, absolute gutter piece of trash is what she is, with gutter wigs. That I cannot stand Kiki in any way, shape, or form. Ugly ass, dumb ass, entitled ass. It has to get somebody as, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that Octavius is fully there. Cognitively, I don't believe that man is fully there. The last time they broke up, she literally pretty much threatened his freedom. And so for him to still be with a woman like that is funny, and it shows me that cognitively he's not fully there. But she is poor, excuse for a human being. Always has. When I see her face, when I look at the camera, I feel like she smells like booty. I feel like she's been selling ass since she was like a teenager, to be honest with you. Talking about she was a waitress at a fucking nightclub. No, bitch, you were over there sucking dick and getting fucked in the ass like every other stripper that was going on over there. So miss me with the red lipstick and the foolishness. There is nothing classy about you, because you showed a cheese board. And suddenly that there's some sort of, no, you were a refugee from Texas is really what you were. You went to the Northeast and you saw using your pussy, that is, and you still got from drug addict to drug dealer, and you were all sorts of drunk yesterday. Just annoyed the fuck out of me. And then Dory came up there. Sorry, y'all. Ooh, I'm letting this out. Okay, then Dory went up there, the fake attorney. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to get into her. She's a trash herself with her own. I'm pretty sure she's messed out. Yes, I do believe that the baby daddy is some sort of drug addict, and Dory's desperate enough to, what's it called, get a man's number, go to another state, bring him here, bring him just the loneliness, whatever. I don't know. With Dory, it's just like she came up there advertising herself, and I get that. I guess she wants to be bigger and better in the beef sector, but and everybody kind of side-eyed her and dismissed her and stuff. But Kiki was over there pretty much doing the same thing with the we're beef sector. We don't let outsiders, do us and da-da-da. That's the same dog whistle pretty much. It's not exactly the same as in Dory advertising herself, but it's the same shit. Protect me. Bitch, you've been gone from the beef sector. You thought you were better than the beef sector. That's why you were over there with the homeless people covering them. As if, as if that's better. I cannot stand if she's going to be a drunk hoe prostitute Kiki, that is, that's cool because that's what she is. I like people who take on the persona of their real lives. You know, it's the fake bitch that she tries to be, and then when she did not. When she tried to pretend like she actually cared what her daughter was going through, that's when it was really annoying. Anyways, let me go on and stop. And that's how I feel about it. Hey, Ro.
Hey, boo. Yeah, Nina. Then he said, "Look, I'm about to just let y'all have it today. You better have your Folgers ready, okay?"
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Happy New Year. I've had just a little bit of coffee, not too much, just right now. So, how did it go with the hair, Ro? You feeling more comfortable with the actions of it? I'm excited for you. You know, I love some natural hair.
Yeah, boo. You know what? Cause I'm gonna continue with the leave-in conditioner, and I like if I can get some more inches of growth, I think I'll be doing a lot better. So that's why I'm not really I am using the gel at times, but
Hmm.
you know, I do want to have more you know, months where I just let it kind of linger and grow. And like y'all said, like I made, you know, even do more, you know, cornrows something at times. But yeah, I'm just like I am happy with the growth that I have so far. So I just want to, you know, keep doing things that I won't be pulling, you know, my hair out. Just doing more. Like I need to get some, you know, like I have some. I think I got some grease because you know I know grease usually brings in quite a bit of growth. So yeah.
Okay. Well, you know,
Mm.
I feel like grease kind of locks in whatever moisture you put in there, but you got to put the moisture in. And I think a lot of people, not that I'm an expert or anything, but I have been, you know, dealing with natural hair and natural growth my life, you know, through. So, and I feel like I got a good handle on this. Water, right? I keep on talking about water, but you know, hair, that's a natural moisturizer. You need to put some water in there, and then you need to put some leave-in conditioner in there because you need to feed it. And then if you want to put grease, if you have to, I'm not a grease oil person, but also I'm not judging anybody because maybe we don't have the same hair texture or the same hair needs. But I feel like grease, if you have to do it at the very end to lock in the moisture, but I don't feel like it really brings in moisture. I may be wrong. I don't know, but please don't over grease
Oh
either.
yeah. Thanks, KCU. Yeah. Maybe no grease, y'all. Yeah. Because I haven't. You know, with this growth that I've had, I really haven't used like that much grease. I've only used the conditioner. You know, that's the only thing I really been using. And even, you know, because even
The
when I
thing
like I
like
was
when people put in those leave-ins, it's kind of some of the same properties they in the hair grease. Some people still believe in oiling their scalp. I remember Oprah got everybody to stop oiling their scalp a long time ago, but then some people realized that that was their need. So you got to kind of know your hair type or whatever when you're doing all those things. But like, you know, some of the girls do the blue magic thing and they put the leave-in with it, and they say the old school helps them by putting some on your scalp. So
Okay.
everybody be believing in different. Everybody go to different, you know,
is Blue
things
Magic,
when they
isn't
learn
that
their hair.
conditioner?
Yeah, it's a grease, but
Oh, okay.
you can put it in your hair. Like I used to take it, rub it in my hands. My daughter was little, and put it in her hair with the water spray just to like make her curls pop. But like I said, she has a soft curl texture or whatever. And then some people or they scalp with it. They say it's tried and true, sulfur 8, stuff like that. But I think like castor oil is good too for you to use
Oh,
on your scalp, like oils.
I don't know about
Yeah,
the scalp. That definitely helps seal. Like
right.
and in fact, the winters here, I'm thinking putting some castor oil in the end, but a decent shampoo, uh, good decent conditioner. You know, do the work in the shower. Do not stop, but brush combing out your hair dry like that, baby.
BB Night
See,
said,
you don't.
Oh,
"Wait,
you know
Ro, are
what?
you
Oh,
trying to
y'all
grow
right.
your hair?"
Oh, this ain't no leave-in conditioner. I don't know.
Yeah, I told you it was a
That's
deep when I seen it on there. She said, "Wait, Ro, are you trying
Oh,
to grow your hair? Hair is like a plant. Water always promotes growth. Keep
thank
scalp
you, BB
moisturized.
Nice.
No need to do much." That's what BB Nice was telling you.
It's a
oh,
journey.
thank you.
Literally,
Thanks. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna find
Hey,
a
Star
leave-in,
Mama.
y'all.
it's okay. You're
Oh,
gonna find it. It is a journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't. You're just getting comfortable with manipulating it and putting it stuff in and all this stuff. It's not gonna be right the whatever the first, second, third, fourth time. You're just gonna keep going, and then you're gonna be a master at it.
right.
Oh, okay, boo. Yeah, that's because I have been using that conditioner, y'all, for a long time now, thinking that it was leave-in. Well, dang, thank goodness.
Now,
But
most
you
of the
know, it's that
leave-ins are
promise.
going to be in a spray bottle. A lot of the leave-in and detangles are going to be in a spray bottle for the most part too. You'll find they got some affordable ones at Walmart.
What
When I see them
kind
sitting
of
in the closet.
spray bottle or a tub now? Like I would say, look, this is what I would say. I say start uh, introduction, and I can't. It's something like Can2, which is not too expensive. It's like $9 or $10 a tub for leave-in, and it's a cream. It's not a. I think we're past spray bottle for Row. I think we need, emollient type of looking
I was
thing.
trying to give him like affordable options to like sample it first, like to just see how he liked the leave-in conditioner. But yeah, Cantu is good. But I found Cantu wasn't good for my daughter because it would leave residue and build up. So everybody is different. Just don't use a
Mm,
whole lot. Can you just use a little? You don't need them but a little bit, and it'll last you a long time.
Okay. Yeah,
But
because I follow a lot of those guys that thought like the dudes that have the curly hair, the black guys that have the curly hair, and they make
hmm
the videos and they show you how to maintain your hair, whether it's four. I just realized what the 4B, 4C, 4A
yeah,
was, and I think I'm more on the 4B/4B 4C. So yeah, those guys they use quite a bit of products, and they did have a sheer moisture leave-in conditioner. So I
Shea
may have to
Moisture,
go and
yeah, you can do.
sheer,
They be that's
sheer
at Walmart,
moisture.
Target too. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I'm
say
gonna do
go
that.
entry level. Don't spend too much. Can2 does the job, and I feel like it's the cheapest option. I want to say, and it's like just check it out. Leave-in conditioner, pretty much but do condition while you're in the shower too, right? So wash the shampoo, condition, and then while it's still damp, leave-in conditioner. So don't skip the.
Not
Um,
every day, Ro. You're not supposed. She's not telling you to wash. She say when you do wash your hair, not every day.
he knows that, right?
Well,
yeah, yeah,
when
I only put water on it every day. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
hey
again, the
Tavna,
leave-in conditioner.
But, well, you don't have to put water in it every day either. Well, I don't know. I guess it
Cassie
depends.
funny. Cassie said,
Because I try
Ro.
to untangle
She
it. Oh.
said, Ro, you are all 4C, honey. The way I was hearing your brush on your hair. Cassie a fool.
Boy,
And
see,
ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with that. That's just your texture.
I
They
see
say, look at
Cassie
Yeah, that
over
Davin.
4C
there.
hair
See,
Look at
it's
Cassie,
hard,
Davina.
tip,
y'all.
huh?
Oh, I was
Look
saying
at
that 4C
Davina.
hair,
She said,
y'all, is
Ro, you
rough.
know,
It's gorgeous. You
Davina
got
said,
gorgeous hair.
Oh,
read
thanks,
Rose
Nina.
Davina comment,
Oh,
Rose. She said, you gonna get wasteland hair by the time 2026 comes. Put it into
that's
existence
right,
for Ro
boo.
Ro. Put it
Yes.
into
Matt Davina.
existence. But I want you to get better with your health too. I'm telling Nina to get on you,
Yeah.
get that cold out of control because we don't need no pneumonia. You got trips to go to now. San Antonio. Now, are you gonna like since we on the verge where we pretty much feel like San Antonio is probably off of the plate, but not necessarily for you. So are you gonna continue that trip or are you gonna pick somewhere else to focus on or what you gonna do? Or are you just all about focus on Belize?
I really don't know. You know, I don't really know at this point, dear.
Because I know Lovely and a couple other people want you
I'm,
to come to San Antonio anyway.
Yeah, I'm to say the truth. I really don't know about these trips no more. Not at this moment, because I really I really was going to San Antonio to see Brian. That's where that was
Oh,
the
okay.
main thing.
Yeah, you
That
can
I
go
mean,
see
so
your cousin in Houston or somebody else. I mean, it ain't like you still can't go nowhere.
yeah. So I don't know. Right now, I really I was really just trying to focus on uh this whole job thing I'm going through and certain things. I'm just really
Trying to make some changes. You want to make some
yeah,
changes. That's
yeah,
why I
some
think you need to
positive
do your
changes.
vision board, bro. You definitely need to do your vision board. Hmm. And I found another idea.
Yeah.
People don't want to do the vision board. It's like a bingo thing where I'm gonna post on my thing. Every month you write down, they tell you different things to write down and you cross them off. So like I want to try this type of restaurant. I want to do this, or I want to try something new here. And you make yourself a stack of bingo cards and you'll pull from a monthly and you'll cross off the things. It's like a goal, it's like a mobile vision board, like a manifesting type thing, and I'm gonna put that on there. So it's so many different ways to do the quote unquote vision board. I'm gonna post it on there. Like when you were saying that lady Lene you was watching. Oh, I went and looked at that video while you in transition between coming your platform and going over to look at what was happening at YTC's. And I seen her. It was so powerful seeing her take herself to that 3-star restaurant and do that journaling. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, boo. It was so good, and it reminded me, of like I felt like what we were doing for the vision boards, and that was a nice video. It was because I was like, wow. So she, went to this five. That's a good thing to do. Go the steps. She was like, look, that right there, that 5-star restaurant, it represented how she felt. Hey, you got to make yourself feel grand in life, especially when you want to just complete certain tasks. And she said, I felt like a lot of those questions that she was asking, herself, um, made her, say, hey, I got goals that I know I can accomplish. So I'm gonna make sure to get these done. And then she got a little emotional because she went deep in, she went deep in
Yeah,
and
that time with yourself is so important. That's why I was telling you I was going to do that co-working thing event today. And I'm kind of glad I didn't go out the house because I found out just now from a friend or whatever that was in my program, whatever that is, the open co-space thing. So it's like, okay, well, I still may not focus because you got to get like sometimes I have to leave the house to like really get focused because you have so much other noise. And a lot of people are scared to take themselves out to eat. I used to go out to dinner by myself a lot when I was single before I got married in Atlanta. I only wanted to go to the movies by myself. My thing was to go every Sunday because I used to see everything, especially when it was on the Oscar list. I want to watch all of them so I can like be impartial. Because I've always loved TV and movies been like a big part of my childhood because I was like by myself and my mom worked a lot, so I was really into that. And I used to take myself every Sunday. I'll be in Kennesaw, in Atlanta, wherever. Take myself to a real nice movie theater. I don't want nobody around me. I want a whole bunch of talking. I just like that time alone. I feel like everybody needs to spend time by themselves before they get married, do anything else, because it makes you. It just has an effect on you. I think everybody, because a lot of people are like scared to do things alone.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because I think some content creators were saying that that I guess like last year was the first time they did things by themselves. I went on quite a couple of trips just by myself, and
Then that's
yeah,
something I
you
haven't
take
done
in
yet.
So
stuff.
I
good.
applaud you for that. That's one thing I've never done is traveled alone.
You guys, I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
little. I'm gonna put myself on mute and get my charger. But before I go on my little break, uh, it's I have to read what's her name. It's me, Jazzy, and she mentions cream of nature with argan oil leave-in, and
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
is.
tell you about Cream of Nature too. Yeah, that's
I mean,
affordable.
Oh
it's
yeah, I've had
it's
cream of
really,
nature.
especially the one with the argan oil leave-in. Anything argan oil, I loves my hair, and I love argan oil. But this right here, she's absolutely right with that. 100%. And leave. I don't know if coconut oil would be okay for you, but coconut oil is so fucked up. Always does me dirty. Always.
Yeah, it
And
don't do good
argan
on my daughter's hair either. I try to use it on my husband's hair. We just use it pretty much for skin around here now.
But argan oil has always done well for me, and so thank you. It's me, Jazzy. I had to, say that. But I'll be on mute and putting myself on charger, and listening to y'all. Well, maybe not listening because I got to walk away. But okay, I've had too much coffee, y'all. Continue to talk.
All right,
Okay.
boo. Thank you too, Miss Jazzy. Yeah,
Uh,
boo.
nature, but yeah, so it's a process though. But yeah, I like about with her. I think that's intentional. Take yourself. It ain't gotta be no necessarily 5 star. Just take yourself out to eat. Do something for yourself. Here you go, right here. Let me share screen. Nina, you know what? Nina loves to
Yeah.
be right. Yo, Nina loves to always be motherfucking right when it comes to me. She thinks that it's always gonna be a way it's gonna wrap around to where she motherfucking right. Boom! What's that? Spray bottle, spray bottle, ew, hey, spray bottle teas. What they say? 8.45. Whoop, whoop.
All right
told
now.
you, told you. But they got the cream too. Yeah. But anyway, get your
Oh,
butt
okay,
on
boo.
to the wall.
Yeah, I'm ahead too. That's oh y'all Demon Soul will be right back. I think she fell off. So yeah, y'all, we should be having court later today. Make sure y'all come in, have your seats, put on your sunshades if you don't want nobody to see you. All right, get on in the court, get your shades, get your scarves, and you want to act like that. So you want to act like that. Nobody, you don't want nobody to see you. You don't want nobody to see you up in court. Bring your tape recorders so you can have some evidence on their butts, okay? So you can have your receipts. You can bring your tape recorders. I won't make sure you got to put them somewhere though. Even though I'm telling them where they can bring into the courts. Now, the way you gonna get that tape recorder in there is you gonna have to put it. You got some spaces, especially the woman. They can put it in their bra. Y'all know where to put them tape recorders. Get you a little small one. Okay, and bring that in there because we're gonna have to take your phones. Now we gotta take all cell phones because y'all be doing way too much with the cell phones. Y'all be trying to get folks when you saying they looking raggedy. We done seen them do it before. We not gonna let it happen again, okay? Who the hell went and got misunderstood? We need to get that person. Who got misunderstood shoes when she was in court? Who got our babe's little purse when she went to court? Because y'all need to be up in this court come session. These folks getting these folks with these cameras.
Oh
No
yeah, thank you
cameras
for
in the court.
transitioning, Hero. Thank you for transitioning because we often to try to run court today. The case is the state of the beef sector and subscribers versus Lemon and Dragons, and for being liars, fraud, defaming, and trickery of the beef sector and the beef sector coins. So Lolo is going to be a hostile witness. Nina gonna be prosecutor fish. She gonna interview because what Rolo is gonna do is we need a character. See, we finna point a character thing. We finna take it back to the things that they did. With the burger situation. We finna point out all these times where Lemon has defrauded the sector, has taken from supporters, and then also on Dragons admitting that she had money in her account stacking up for her and GJ Cab to get a $2,000 apartment. Hell, I ain't never lived in no $2,000 apartment. How come we got to contribute to her living in a $2,000 apartment because she don't want to spend her coins, but or whatever. Then the whole cell phone debacle. Yeah, it's a lot of things they've been trying to play in our face. So the sector of
Oh
the beef
Lord, not my
sector.
dragons, not my dragons.
Yeah. But Dragons is I was trying to subpoena Dragon to stay her case because I believe she was taken advantage of by Lemon. I think it's the other way around. So we want Dragons. I'm trying to get Dragons to come here and state her cases, but I got to put her on as a defending with Lemon only because of the events from the last live. But if she can state her case, we can just make it totally about Lemon and his victimization. So that's what we gonna do. Yeah, we was hey Sean. We was over at Rose doing hair. Now Rose got the hair sitting. He got the conditioner sitting in. He got everything. He making his coffee and tea. It's a process. So after her hair thing going, he's letting everything just settle and putting good chakras in his hair right now and just kind of letting the cap give him moisture. Now, Rose, you said something like stocking cap. Rose, I need you to lay it down with one of them silk do rags And then once you get your growth and you wear it looser out, you can do your bonnet. But I need you to get you one of them cheap little silk do-rags that be at the Dollar Tree, like the kind that you got that you be putting on your hair too. I mean, not Dollar Tree, but at the beauty supply stores, the kind and they got them at Walmart too. You need to sleep on satin, and you don't be need to have that stocking cap on
Oh, see, I do have the satin ones.
there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can just use those then. Cause see, I was using I had got the wrong idea. Okay, cause just read my book. One time when she was in a challenge, she was telling people how to set up. I'm glad as Hutchinson told me. She was telling people how to set up to make the flaxseed oil to put in your hair for
Uh-huh.
detanglement. They said that's good too. I thought for some reason I thought she was saying the flaxseed gel, but she was saying how to make it. I was using the flaxseed
Right.
gel and I just used the pantyhose. I put the pantyhose, um, like made it like a scarf, but that wasn't what she
Pantyhose.
was saying. Yeah,
Rose
man.
said the pantyhose. You know what though?
So yeah, I
Hey,
got a pantyhose on
like
right now.
you might be on to something, bro. Because if you use the one side of it for like the stocking cap, that is the hole. The pantyhose come into play when you use both of them, I guess. Child, I don't know, but I love me some damn road, child. He said he use a pantyhose and he get that hoe on, he get that hoe right, and that's what he gonna do with that hoe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boo. I
What you
tell
gonna
you,
eat?
so
Have you had your oatmeal yet?
not yet. I was about to make it now. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just Then I got some fresh blueberries, so I'm gonna put that in the pot and just eat that because I definitely need to start eating a better breakfast. Because this guy that I think that I tell you about the guy who I work with that gives me this energy like where he just be telling me like it's like he kind of know where I need to be or something like that. He know that I'm
Mm-hmm.
not doing well because he told me he just came until he was like, yeah, you ain't looking good. I said, oh Lord. He was like, yeah, when I was sick, and then I went and found out I had the pneumonia, and then he told me he was like, you still ain't eating right. He was like, you need to be eating right, and I was like, well, like no, that stuff you need to throw it out because I had last year, y'all. I had way too much McDonald's. Like I was in there, and the other day I had a Big Mac. This was before. Well, let me make sure I ain't telling no truth. I mean, no lies. In 2025, when did I have a Big Mac on the first? I really don't think I had a Big Mac yet on the 2025th. I mean, on the 2025th. I don't think so, but um, it was. I think it was the day
Bro,
before.
how
I think it
often you
was the
eat a Big
30th.
Mac?
I can't. I need to start eating them. Y'all, something happened to my stomach. I had ate it, and then when I got back from at lunch at work, when I got back, I was done. I was like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Like
That's
it
when I
was
knew it was
bad.
my cue to stop. You done got to that point where your body tells you can't eat that shit no more. Now I don't eat McDonald's. I just want
Yeah.
to get my. The only thing I usually eat from there like some chicken nuggets. Or the only thing I let my daughter get there is some nuggets. Like we don't get nothing else. And then when I do go, it's mostly for the cheap drinks and cheap coffee. But when we used to be on the road, like you'll be in places where that's all you can get. And I used to eat like I'll take a piece of bread off because I don't never eat two pieces of bread since I had my surgery, and I just eat the meat. But now, and it's always been mixed with oatmeal and the other shit to make it stretch and soybean and stuff like that. But now I don't know what they doing. But if I eat like a McDonald's burger, whatever, I'll be sick to the stomach. I can't even eat it in desperation times when there's nothing else. I'd rather just not eat anything because it just don't feel good. You getting to the point in that age where we find out we can't have everything. Like I can't have red sauce on pizza no more.
Look, Molly getting on me. Molly, you gonna read me like this morning? Molly, look, I'm just now. Ooh, I got a good excuse, Molly. I am just now. I'm not even halfway through my coffee, so all of that has to be done, baby, before I get that grandma really working right. But you're right though, Molly. That brain should have been working way better this morning. So I should have said year 2025. Molly dragging in the chat. Ooh,
Don't
Molly,
do
I can't
Molly
wait till we
Roll.
throw you into the daggone court.
Don't
I
do
I
Roll.
love Molly though. Molly, drag away. Molly, right? Let
Yeah,
me get this.
eggs help your when you do your deep conditioning, like when you wash your hair, you do your deep conditioning. That's the one you put in, you let it sit up under the plastic bag or dryer or whatever, then you go wash it out. When you do your hair and your deep conditioning, yeah, mix your little egg in there. Some people put a little mayo up in there, and it does leave your hair and it's good for growth. That's only when you're doing your deep conditioning though, Ro. When you washing it, you're doing your deep
Oh,
conditioning, you leave it on, you get your little clear cap or shower cap, leave it on, and then you wash it off. That's what you do when you wash your hair. Yeah,
oh,
you
okay,
gotta start
boo.
with a good breakfast because the power of breakfast is what gives you the energy. You know how they always telling kids like, oh, telling sending things home. We having testing today. Make sure y'all give them a good, good antioxidant start breakfast, and a good oatmeal, maybe some berries, something good that's gonna stick to them because you perform better when you have that breakfast.
Yeah, and Jazzy, don't do us like that, Jazzy. See, somebody did that to me, and I was ready to block them. They was talking about that our oatmeal stuff that we like to eat that's healthy, and then I had the what's them things called? The tapioca pearls from
I
the
got my
boba
daughter
tea.
some of those for Christmas to make her own, and I got her some chocolate milk to make it because I have been trying it. And them bitches like $6, $7, $8 a goddamn boba tea, and she's like, I like this. I want to try this. Oh no, hell, for you ain't experimenting on my dime. I got a boba tea kit, and I got her a bag of those little tapioca pearls to put in chocolate milk. Got a little cup with the straw, and have at it. Because I'm not going to these boba tea places spending no good coins. You know how much I could have got for $7, $8, and you want to get a liquid drink? I don't even pay for them fancy ass Starbucks drinks for myself. I got a $4 cap on coffee. Boom, that's all I'm gonna give you. So yeah, she got her little them little tapioca pearls. I got a bag of them for only like $4 on Amazon.
For real, you only spend. Oh, so you just get you some regular coffee and and then you just put the creamer in
No,
it. You
I
don't
don't do
really.
no yeah, I do cream and like some vanilla syrup sometimes. Like I get most of the time I get it at McDonald's or I get it out because I don't really like the brew coffee home. Like it's something about me. I like them old fashioned machines and I don't like going to the machines like when you go to the gas station they got the kind with the beans. That's another reason why when I took my Starbucks boycott and I'm still on it, when I've had it like at mixers or like professional stuff, people will bring it in so I'll drink it and I realize I don't like it no more because it's so strong. I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee better. And I don't like the grinded like coffee versions. That's not my thing. And like those machines, they always too off. I like the old fashioned pots with the big filter, like what McDonald's got with the big filtration built in. I told my husband I want one of them in my house, like the old fashioned pots, like McDonald's got whatever. Because that coffee to me tastes completely different and it's hotter. I can get it hotter than the other stuff, but there some of those little. That's why I'm so glad Starbucks I'm boycotting them because that shit is expensive as fuck. And now I used to go to Starbucks twice a day when I was doing social work, just up on caffeine, and I don't eat much, didn't eat much, so I was always moving, and I'll go to Starbucks twice a day, and that day, I can't do that no more. That shit, I don't see how people pay that much for Starbucks every day.
Yeah, some people they have their Starbucks morning, morning, evening, and
They be
night
getting it
too.
delivered from Postmates and DoorDash. They be bringing in one coffee. I be like, it's y'all motherfuckers just got more money than me. I swear the money that people waste on DoorDash and shit like that, and they always crying they ain't got no money. I see why.
Also, they bring your coffee.
Oh yeah,
DoorDash and all of
spaces.
them.
I'm in my co-work space and I've seen DoorDash and Postmates come in here and get somebody one coffee. Hey VS, welcome. How you doing? Happy New Year.
Dang, that's $20. That's $25 just for a little cup of coffee. Then somebody might have stepped on.
Mhm.
Let me stop. No, I'm sorry. Let me stop. Then the people get DoorDash. Somebody was like, "Oh, let me test this person coffee out for him."
But
They come
Cafe, the dollar
shaking
is
up.
always frugal. So when I did go twice a day, I would get something like a cafe americano or like a miso, which is cream and like espresso, and then I would doctor it up with the little vanilla bean powder. Now Starbucks done caught on. See, I'm glad I don't deal with them no more because as high as they are, a lot of them now don't even put that coffee, that vanilla bean powder out, and that the Splenda and everything just out for the taking no more. And I'm like, what the hell is y'all good for now? If I gotta go buy Splenda, I can't steal Splenda. I'm definitely not paying y'all all that goddamn money for coffee. If I come in Starbucks, I need to leave with some stirrers, some goddamn raw sugar, some Splenda, some of that. So I would add the vanilla instead of paying them for the vanilla syrup. I would use that vanilla bean powder in the lobby. So when I got my drinks, they were never over three something, $4 at max. So I was going twice a day. So the math on that, let's just say $8 a day times 365. It still is high. That's why I don't go.
Oh, that's
And
smart too, boo. Yeah, because they do have the vanilla out there. Because that vanilla syrup be costing the When you ask them to put some vanilla up in there, 2 pumps of vanilla, 3 pumps, it's definitely expensive. So yeah, because I was like,
Hell
how you
yeah,
get your
man.
coffee under
I got
$4?
something. When I go to Publix, I leave with my packets of that olive oil they be putting out in the deli. I grab it up, get my Dean's mayo little packets. Child, everybody gotta give me something. That's how I live the fabulous life on cheap. Everybody gotta be benefit. If the restaurant ain't giving me no chips or no bread, it's not often I'm gonna be knocking on your door. I need a compliment when I go out to eat. I need it all. Shit. All these places don't even want to give you now. Cheddar's talking about they don't even want to give you the little croissants. You only get one a piece, and then you gotta order them. What the fuck you say? I should get a basket of those. These restaurants done got so fucking high, and they be having the audacity. No thank you. I'm so glad I can cook better than them. Between me and my
They won't
husband,
let
like,
you have. They won't let you have no more croissants. They wrong for that.
right.
They say you
Between
can.
me and my husband, honey, we don't need to go out. Our food tastes a lot better. Even my daughter always say, I'd rather eat. I miss my mom and dad cooking. Like, she be my mom right now, them. She be like going out. I'm like, no, I miss my mom and daddy cooking. Like, cause honey, it ain't nothing like doing it at your house. Everything I like out, my husband can make for me. So it makes you not even want to spend your money no more. Like Chipotle, I done broke up with them too. I done mastered their recipe. They can kiss my ass now. All I gotta do is do the prep bowls. But now I done mastered their recipes and found that Chipotle peppers and adobe sauce at the store and let it marinate. Chipotle can kiss my motherfucking ass and they can keep that $17 salad and shove it up their ass.
Facts. Oh yeah, to get that stuff, she would be able to make it at home. Cause yeah, Chipotle is. I only go there, every so often. Because you
Uh,
coming out your pockets. And then the last time I went, I was not satisfied, y'all. Can you believe my guacamole was hard? Where guacamole should be hard and no spaces. I was like, why is guacamole hard like this?
oh, you
That
like
girl
guacamole?
gave me
I
that
can't
lump.
stand guacamole.
Huh?
It's good that you like avocados because they very healthy. Like some people spread it on their toast. I hate guacamole because I hate avocados. But if you like those, that's such a good thing to
Oh,
love because it's so good for you.
I only like it, y'all. Now this happened because of a coworker of mine. I only like guacamole from Chipotle. I can't for some reason I can't eat it nowhere else. And he told me that too. He was like, "Bro, I only like guacamole from Chipotle." He was like, "I don't like it nowhere else because I don't like Taco Bell's, but it's something about the Chipotle guacamole. They put something in it, and I'm telling you, if you not a guacamole eater or avocado person, you gonna like guacamole. If you like Mexican food, I mean from Chipotle, you're gonna like the
I'm gonna try.
Chipotle guacamole.
I got a free guac code. So next time I go, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna listen to you roll and just order me some chips and sauce or something. Go in there and get the little toppings, and I'm gonna try and roll. It better be good. I'm calling you.
Please do, boo, and try to get it. Ask them if you can go in there. Ask them if it's fresh, because I want you to get you a fresh batch of that guacamole. Because that girl played me with that guacamole last time. I was like, hold on, why is this guacamole hard? But it shouldn't be hard. It should be real smooth, and then you'll love it, boo. You'll love it with some nacho chip. I mean, with the chips. Those chips are
Mm.
so. Excuse me. Yeah, those chips were good, y'all. But you know what though, boo? This is something too, even so, because she's a cancer too. Have you been? And she does her shows. Well, sometimes she do them outside of here. But Auntie Hammy, she's a
Yeah, I've
cancer,
heard
and
of her.
she
Yeah.
have you never went to a show out there? Cause she be right over there in Tennessee. I really want to meet her one day too. I know like she usually she does her. I don't know if she does her shows at Tennessee. I know she went to some beach out there. It started with a B, Bondo Beach or something over in Tennessee, and she had a little show out there. And she went out to New Orleans, but and did her show. She has shows every now and then. Um, Yeah, I guess maybe if you knew more about him, you might have been able to see a show of hers. I always wanted to go to one of her little comedy shows.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun to see. You can look it up and see what's in the area and see where we can go there or whatever. But yeah, you need honey. McDonald's is much affordable. I got my crew in the mornings. Nina done heard them on the phones. They love honey because under my pickup orders I always say Miss O, so I give my little code. You know, get a McDonald's, give me a little Do you use the app, bro?
She's a superstar at the McDonald's. I hear her in the drive-through. I believe there were gifts exchanged on Christmas. I don't know. It was some extra stuff that I had never heard. But yeah, I was
I
like,
got. I know
what?
she
They're
be
like,
working while I ain't. They gonna be
Oh
wondering
yeah, I
where
do.
I'm
I
at.
got
And
the
when I
app
send
too.
you got the app, yeah, they
They
be
get
having the
so
good clothes on
happy.
there.
They get
Yeah,
so
I
Yeah, I
happy
do.
said,
when she comes through that damn window. It's crazy. I'm like, what? How, she's made friends with the people at the McDonald's. They know her. They know her order. They expect. It's cute. Okay.
they be wondering where I be in the morning, child. When
Yeah.
our husband go, they be like, "Where Miss O at?" But yeah, I get the free stuff there when I get it for the nuggets, things like that. Like I earn all them points, so I get my daughter maybe a hash brown in the morning. I love my points. I let them stack up and redeem them and all of that. And she likes the frap, so I gotta be disciplined because it take 6,000, no 3,000 for a medium frap. I don't know. Anyway, I be funny about them points and let them stack up or use them. But yeah, you need to use the app, bro. The app is where you need to be using every time you order.
Is your coffee ever free?
Well, I get it's a 99 cent thing that's on there every morning for the coffee. But if I do points, I don't
Oh,
think coffee is one of their choices for rewards. I think the fraps are. But you can do, but the coffee always 99 cents. So I use that same thing in the app every day. Then they charge me for my vanilla syrup add-on. But yeah, so it brings the coffee down if you use that. But you gotta like see, using the app is making like critical life decisions. You gotta determine whether you want to use this coupon because then you can't use two, or when you get something free. But see, that's you like the food from there. So the app is good for you. Like every time you get a drink, you can always get a free medium fry. Every time you do this, so yeah, it just make your order cheaper because you do the food. I use it for like fraps and for like the little hash browns and like sometimes a little ice cream cone or something like that. But mostly my coffee, yeah, it's a thing every morning I use.
oh, okay. See, yeah, yeah. Because now all they have is coffee right now. They don't really have no hat stuff other than the coffee. I'm not. I'm not. Did you ever find out why McDonald's doesn't have any hat items anymore other than just a regular
Well,
coffee?
I went and looked, and my area is bringing back. They got that. What is that? Leche. It's like something leche. Frozen thing. So some of mine still do have it. The one over here by my house, they don't do they do the fraps, but they haven't brought back like the lattes and the cappuccinos they used to do.
Yeah, that's what it's. And see, because I think that somebody brought McDonald's. They brought a piece of, and they brought certain franchises because that's what somebody had told me that that worked there. They was like, yeah, somebody done brought us because I saw these people in there. They were messing around with the kiosks and
Mm-hmm.
they had turned them off. Only one kiosk was working, and McDonald's don't normally do that, but they only had one working, and the rest of them were being reprogrammed. So it's some.
Oh,
I think they said some German people. I don't know if that's what they are, but yeah, somebody done brought it a piece of that McDonald's. So I don't know if they plan on no longer bringing back the hat or other certain hat items from our area because how they do. So, these places they trying to go in a cheaper route of things, and that's maybe why they may have took it off.
when you left
I
your
don't
live,
know.
did you get to when you left your live, did you get to go over there and see any part of the YouTube cameras live that was going on while we was over there?
Just a little snippet of it. I wasn't
Did
able
you
to
see the
really reach
ZX?
in.
Did you see ZX with Dory?
Yeah, I saw the
Hold
little,
that
but
thought.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see
show
the.
y'all. Did everybody in the chat get to see the ZX and Dory? That shit was so disgusting. Hold 1 second. And it's nobody. I mean, it's ZX fault. It ain't nobody. It ain't YTC fault. He was talking like that, but it was just disgusting. Hold on, B. I be having to put weird keywords. Like if I don't want to go to my subscriptions real fast, I'll be like, you can tell the keywords. Like whenever I go to Lemon's channel to play one of his videos, it don't automatically come up. So I always you will see in my search engine like watch this up for the show you. I be having to put these key little little share screen. I'll be putting like and to bring us up, like for example, and you can tell like where my you can hold on. You can tell where my things is. I'm gonna show you like for example, when I do lemon, it'll be like lemon, and I gotta do like brie or lemon Ness to get his shit to come up. That's you can tell all my little ways I've been looking lemon nest no mess. But now here go YTC, so I gotta get in one of her. I gotta get in the other video. Why they saying I gotta confirm my age? I'm in my
Oh,
profile.
that's that PG stuff. Oh, you know what
Yeah,
that do?
I'm not signed in on my. See, I got to pull up Chrome to pull up a screen because you StreamYard still ain't fixed. If I use Internet Explorer, when I try to replay, it sounds staticky on the other side. Hold on, let me stop sharing and sign. I'm gonna stop sharing and sign in real quick and get this going. Cause that the way that the ZX was just taking advantage of the situation was so gross to me. Like, did you hear what he was saying to Dory?
I didn't really get a chance to hear what he was saying because I think at the time Dory was speaking.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. Here we go. Hold up. I'm gonna see because it was crazy. Hold on a second.
Oh, you know what? I see VS talking about McDonald's in the chat. I will say this. One time VS had a live and she was saying that the McRib that came back. She the one who got me to get back over there and get that McRib. Cause I was like, hold on, we ain't got the McRibs in our spot yet, in our part of VA. So I was, yeah, she had me fiending a little bit for a McRib. I said, oh Lord, no. I
Oh,
do not need to be going to no McDonald's for no McRib.
hold on, Raw from the show.
Oh, okay.
Or because I heard people saying that.
Go just click the X and
doxing.
and it will show that it will show this.
The same thing. All out there.
The solution is stop talking. Order. It's not her. If it wasn't for Dory.
Oh, but who put it on the internet? Who put a dollar on the internet?
You did.
She put a dollar on the internet.
Okay, you played in the background. Mind your fucking
business. She put a dollar on the internet.
You help docs. You are out here talking about medical conditions. You're out here talking about this and that.
Can you please show me?
Mind your business.
Can you
Stay the hell out of Kiki and her daughters.
You try to dox my husband. Remember on your channel?
I don't give a shit about your husband. Give my fucking address or shut the fuck up.
You got a problem? I'll call you and give it to you. You gonna show up? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, man.
Fuck out of here.
You ain't got no smoke. Such a old wormy ass. Please don't fuck nobody. This shit gives worms. No one gives female worms. Use your camera. She put her daughter out there.
The solution is stop talking about Kiki and her daughter, dumb bitch. Shut up. You dumb motherfucker. That's why Rolex kick your ass, because you're stupid.
Oh, he abusive.
You hear that?
That's why he kick your ass, because you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's motherfucking 9 o'clock in the morning, and you fucked up. You fucking
I'm drinking my coffee.
Yeah, I know. You trying to get sober. You trying to get sober. You silly rabbit.
You got it bad. Yeah. You finished talking. I'm really bored with you at this point.
Man, leave that woman and her child alone. Stay out of their fucking business, you evil fucking witch.
I'm evil.
Leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah, I'm evil. Who the fuck are you to tell me a fuck thing? That's the real thing.
When Rolex get tired of you, he gonna slap the shit out you. You be offline for another 6 months. Now shut the fuck up.
Come shut the fuck up. You say it so well. You do it all the time on your channel.
You can't make content unless you talking about Kiki and her daughter. You ain't got no fucking content.
Can I say, go look at my live.
You
At Legendary Dory.
You side
go look at it and look at what I'm talking about.
You goddamn clown.
Guess what? Go look at my community wall and the type of content that I do. There's not one beefing content video on there. Are you jealous of me? Because I learned how to grow? That part. Okay, YouTube cameras, I'm ready to move on.
You have.
Okay, I thought like it didn't work. I got it.
You were quiet. I thought you were quiet.
I am very much quiet.
I was about to say goodbye. Shut up. Shut up.
You're defaming me. You are defaming me.
Okay, sue me, bitch. Sue me, bitch. Now what?
And you tried to dox my husband.
Okay, sue me, bitch. Already did.
I'm not even mad, yeah.
Already doxed that criminal. Already did. Now fuck.
So useless.
Now what?
You're so good for the hate.
What kind of nigga steals cows, bitch?
You stupid. That's what kind of nigga lie. Y'all stupid, yeah. Y'all doctor, but you ain't looking at his work history. What? Okay.
We'll
don't have that. Oh yeah, you did. You did.
You
You
the
ran that
you the
whole shit.
only bitch. You the
Yeah.
only bitch that found Kiki's baby daddy and started fucking him. You
Y'all so
trifling
dumb.
bitch. You a
Y'all so
trifling
dumb.
asshole.
It's a
You
total
are trifling.
opposite. 11:45 people. Check the notification bell. Okay, we got some good shit coming up. That part.
Now,
Anyways, next
camera.
storyline.
All right, be quiet, ho, so I can say goodbye, please, if you don't mind.
Go
You
ahead.
wicked ass
Say your.
witch.
Go ahead. I'm on it. Say goodbye.
Thank you.
Say
Thank
goodbye.
you.
Can
Can
you
you be
leave?
quiet? You can't help yourself, can you?
Don't. You ain't gone yet. Okay, go ahead. Like you say when you young. Uh-uh.
I just wanted to say, YouTube camera. You
Shut up. Don't hit you where the God switch you at. Don't. You ain't gone yet. Uh, I see you going out the door, Sam. Go with that. Please don't hit you with the Lord has split you. You're a worm having bitch.
you drunken fucking hoe. 9 o'clock in the morning. Shut
I'm
the
drinking my
fuck up.
coffee. Shut the fuck up. All right, go ahead.
You sick ass fucking black woman.
Uh-uh.
You
Oh,
a
wait.
sick ass fucking black woman. You
I thought
really
you
are.
were leaving.
So when I end this live, it's
Yeah.
gonna direct you to Kiki's. It's Miss Kiki Prime. It's gonna direct you to Kiki's live. She's live
How do
right
you
now. I don't know
redirect?
if she's addressing
Oh,
this.
oh,
How
she
do you
mad now,
redirect
ain't you?
YouTube camera?
Look, she
You can
mad.
what?
How do you do that? The redirect.
You have to make sure you go in your studio, right? If you have to make sure that you allow to receive redirect, and then
Mm.
for me, like in the studio, I would have to go to the this live, right?
Uh,
Go under
yeah.
customization. I'll have to click from the computer. You have to do it from the computer. In the studio,
Okay.
click customization.
That's basically the gist of it. That shit was crazy.
I just heard the very end.
Yeah, I was listening. And he was just so unhinged. I feel like he didn't have to disrespect Dory like that. I mean, he feels like that. You would think that he was involved with it. I don't know. I think hasn't he always had some type of a strange, like awareness towards Dory and Rolex. He's always speaking on it. Like you would have thought that Rolex was his brother or something. But yeah, he was just disrespecting Dory like that. And I'm like, really? Like, for what? I mean, like, like he's really, really angry at this. Like, he's never been involved with a woman and her children. Are we guys going to forget Jazzy? No, we're not. We're never going to forget Jazzy and how he was all up in that lady's business. So, why are you mad at Dory? Because she may be doing something like you've done in the past. If he don't sit his motorcycle ride your ass down somewhere. Ride your ass to stop effing with people's families. Like all these people's families misunderstood, and now he got something to say about what Dory doing. It's ridiculous. That's Dory's B sector. You ain't. You'll never be B sector. How about that? Ride your
That poor
ass
Molly,
somewhere.
she used to be a ZX rider. She used to be over there tucking his nuts.
Uh-uh. I heard the very end of it. It
Thank
it,
you, Molly.
it
That's
was,
exactly what it was. Did you hear me this morning when I was talking about why he was taking up for Kiki over now, because I had to call Nina. Nina, you missed the first part of my live when I was like, let's just put a spade to spade. You only taking up Kiki because you found her more pleasingly and aesthetically attractive. The same everybody else let her get away with that shit because she ain't on just on a different drug than Dory. That's it. That's all.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's clear as day that Kiki is an alcoholic, or at least drunk many of the times that I've seen her. I don't go watch her cover the homeless people. But yeah, no, that was really ugly. I'm not a Dory fan either. I mean, she has not been pleasant to me. She hasn't been overtly
I her
nasty
ass
completely.
too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but to see him talk to her like that, his thing is either it's the Madonna whore complex. Either the woman is all saintly, or she's just a hooker, mama or hooker. And so seeing him do that, but I think a lot of people are on the side of Kiki, whether they pretend to be non-biased or not. And uh, hearing YTC then mention how she's about to redirect to Kiki said a lot to me too. And it's just clearly it's a lot of support for the alcoholic Kiki, less support for the meth addicted Dory.
Right. And I think it's a superficial thing because it's shit on both sides. It's shit on both sides. Throw both bitches away. Mona, yeah, she talks to Mona still, but not like I don't think Mona has much influence. It seems like they talk. I don't think they talk much. I think it might be just on Instagram, child. But like Mona can't do nothing about the Dory stuff. That Rolex got her like he want her strung the fuck out. He probably helped her spend up the last of that money. He let her cheat her. He let her make her cheat herself out of that husband with the military benefits just to be off and what she thought he had going on. But number one rule, don't get high on your own supply. And that's what Rolex and the Dory did. Because when they was giving out all types of money and giving people in the beast at the Mimi, they gave her a job, all that type of running money. It probably had CPNs, all types of shit. He probably was using that truck to do all types of shit that people be doing. And I think he don't have his CDLs no more. So they went from being able to boast and do all of this to now, you know, they both strung out, so they'll never be at that same potential. And Kiki told you the story yesterday about him still trying to sell a baby's milk and then taking the money. That is a straight dope fiend, and you can tell how he was in the background. He is like one of them cocaine cowboys type of people from back in the day, had them little money, whatever. And now he done did his own supply, and then he's just the strung out of her. They just look so cliche. They look like two strung out motherfuckers over there living together, and he probably putting his hands on her. Hell, now he probably tired. He probably don't beat her ass no more because they both just over there strung out. But for DX to say that's why he need to beat your ass when you heard just as strung out that
Oh
damn
damn! He needs to beat your
Yeah,
ass. He
he
said,
yeah,
"I
he
did."
did say that. That's why I was like, it was wrong. Like it's.
Uh, and no pushback from anybody. Hopefully, the chat was saying something that is disgusting. He needs to beat your ass. Was there
That's why
pushback
I came
from?
live and cussed his ass out because I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not sick with that. But people sit over here and judge me and my actions, and they don't even know one side of it because these hoes be lying, and y'all can tell I ain't lying about nothing. But people go and judge my opinion and actions forever. I'm the antichrist. But what I just saw was disgusting. Y'all ain't never seen me promote no shit like that. Ain't no nigga ever got away with no shit like that over here.
But see, they got away with it because a lot of people, really don't care for Dory, so that was
Yeah.
why. But I mean, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's the type of stuff I see ZX doing. Like saying that. Like, why? What's the point? Why you want this lady to get beat on? I thought we were just talking that saying, no, don't nobody want nobody to get beat on. But when it's somebody that, they just don't like in the sector right now, like, oh, I can't stand, a lot of people, I can't stand just Krista. So you would want her to get beat on? Like that. Like what?
Yeah, they do, and they want to watch it.
Did he at least get pushback in the chat? Was the
I
chat?
didn't know. I didn't. I just see people say she high. She need to get down. She embarrassing herself, which
Yeah,
is
but
true.
nothing about him
But
saying that she needs to be beat. Okay,
yeah,
And I
okay.
think
I
he
didn't
did.
see much.
He said it. He said it twice too, so he knew what he was saying.
Right, right.
Like he was saying it like, yeah, and I can
Calling
say
all
this.
types of bitches and sluts and whores and who the fuck? What did she do to you? Did she fuck your goddamn man? What the fuck? And talking about how the snake calling Rolex, but no accountability for Kiki giving the number. Like on Jay Wilson's, I was even frustrated. I got down. No accountability for Kiki giving out his number. What kind of bullshit? Anybody else they would have said, what kind of dumb bitch behavior is that?
It is dumb bitch behavior. It seems like they wanted to say that Dory somehow gets people's number, but my thing with Kiki is she continued to. Now Vivian did give some pushback a little bit, right, about the daughter, love your baby, kind of insinuating, hey, you're the one who watches over her, is what I got, like maybe give her. But Kiki took it as you're blaming me. I should not be blamed for anything at all, and it's all Dory's fault. Dory's the one that talks about my daughter. She kept on saying, "Yeah, I know. My daughter's upset because Dory keeps on talking about." No, what they are saying is that you yourself as the mother need to stop talking about your daughter. You need to stop engaging with these people. And I know I've seen Kiki come in different panels where Dory was in the middle of a fight talking about where's my child support money or something, something. So she definitely engages with Dory when Kiki was not even thought about. Kiki wouldn't even been nowhere in the conversation, not talking about Kiki. Dory's having a whole other fight with about a whole other universe, and Kiki will show up, just to say something about my baby daddy or child support or this or that. So she likes engaging with Dory, and she pretends like Dory's the only one who's doing shit. That she's
Dory did say
triggering
that too.
me. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dory did, yeah, she did say that. That's what Dory was trying to say. But when somebody when they really don't like you in the sector, they tend to kind of go about the other person. But Dory, that's what she said. But right now everybody is really not liking Dory. Um, so yeah, and then ZX if he wanted to drag Dory down, okay, he could have dragged Dory, but doing that like why you want this woman to get hurt if you already know that the situation could be allegedly why you going that low with Dory? Like, has she done something to you? You that mad because she's apparently no longer? Because I mean, for real, Dory still. I didn't hear her talk all cash ish on ZX like that after she stopped being a rider or whatever. But all that really, you could have just if you want, you could have just dragged the lady. You want the lady to get hurt though. What does that? And then so what does that make you any difference from Rolex? What are you any different from him? Just because you ain't doing the beating, you're doing it as they did in The Color Purple. Beautiful. You sound just like that. So you just as
Right.
much as the
Okay,
perpetrator
Ro. Mhm.
as yes, I'm making sense. You the only one that's I mean you just as much as the perpetrator as the Rolex guy. So this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. They both. It's just a different type of drug and a different type of bitch ass nigga. That's all.
That's it's not right, but yeah, I haven't. I hopefully, I hope that it was people in the chat that kind of caught on to that though and said, well, what he want the lady to get beat? What did she do to him for him to say beat her? What if he was in the background listening to that and said, well, I just might. We don't know just how much Rolex references maybe watching this stuff. One good thing is it doesn't really seem like he is very invested in watching this stuff. But you never know. You never know what he could have heard, and if that's happening, we don't know for sure. If it's alleged, but some could click in his head, and you never know. So you got to watch that type of stuff, and then you don't say it once, you say it twice. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? What's wrong with you? 2025. You want to do that in 2025? What's wrong with these people? Huh? Coming up. So you gonna be like that 2025? Okay. Okay. Because Sir Key had just said it. He was like, is we doing this in 2025? I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know. But you need to get a vision board. A vision board. Get you a vision board. Uh-huh. They ain't got no vision. They got visions to violence. It's
Yeah,
early
they tried to
January.
do it again, Molly.
It's early January. It's very early in January. Y'all, so if they want to act ignorant like this, well, who bought the sing at the inauguration? Who's singing at the inauguration, y'all? Who done took who done went on and said they gonna take the money? Who's singing at the inauguration since they want to act like this? Does anybody know?
I
He
have no
knows that,
idea.
Molly. That's why he said that's why he said he need to beat your ass. I don't blame him. I hope he beat your ass and make you down for 6 months. That's what he said. Nobody said anything on the panel about it. A couple people in the chat was saying that, but then more people were saying, ain't nobody fault. They can't make no. It's free will to click a link and all of that. So no, it really wasn't no outrage. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. So that's how come I went live.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't even know what to say.
I just try to trigger people since they sat there and try to ignore that trigger. They try to ignore that apparently because they was hating on Dory. They ain't like Dory, so they ignored it. So that's why I just triggered y'all and asked who's singing at the inauguration. That's why you gonna have to remember that now for the 2025. Since we acting ignorant, the start of it.
Okay,
This
bro.
the same way they do. This the same way they do, y'all. When you go to church and it's a good old Palm Sunday or something like that, and then somebody come up on you acting real ignorant, and you tell them you gonna act like this on a Sunday. They say, "Yeah, I daggone sure is." I said, "Really? This what we doing? Is this what we doing, folks? 2025." Well, I know one thing, Nina. Get your books out. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of cases this year with our almighty judge.
Speaking of which, Nina, I need you to be prosecutor fish today. I need you to be prosecutor fish today. You're gonna prosecute the case against Lemon and Dragons.
Who?
You.
But I don't watch them.
Huh? Yeah, but you know what's been going on because I told you what the subject is. You just gonna ask questions, good questions to the hostile witness if she show up, and to any other witnesses that show up. You basically just gonna state that the beef sector, what they egregiouses are on the state, like what he has been accused of, like fraud in the sector, getting money, not no working, little effort, not running his own path. You are all the critiques. That's all you gotta do in your opening statement. And that's all you need to do. The opening statement of why, because the charge is him and Dragons has been working. Him primarily has been defrauding the state because he has the major platform, and he tried to put it off on Dragons, but he really the heavy. So a Dragon shows up, she can get off the docket and turn on Lemon at any time. I'm fine with that. But I had to put her on there because she said that thing about how she had money in her savings, but when she comes, but she don't ask the beast to the money because she broke. It's just that she didn't want to use the money in her savings. But it was said amongst so much other highness, happiness, DJ Khaled, whatever, that a lot of people miss it. So I kept waking it up to point it out, and they heard it, but hell, they act like it didn't move them. So how many times y'all gonna hear about this fool knowing that getting like using y'all money to support that girl via that, but not giving a fuck of the game she running? So then that makes him culpable to me more than her, because he used his platform to lie to y'all, and he told y'all that, and nothing was done about that. When he said that y'all, he did lie. He knew that she this and that, but he was trying to help her get money.
Well, you know what, bro? I gotta say it was funny when she was up there, and Molly kept asking her. Molly was like, "Lemon, can you ask Dragons why she wearing that right now? Why she look like a man right now? Why she look like a man?" That's what Molly kept on asking.
She was giving real stud tease on that live. I was curious. That's why I know they probably ain't fucking, because she was giving real stud tease. Like Tiana.
That's why you think they're not fucking? The fact that he's gay is not why they're not fucking. The man likes men.
No, not Lemon. We're talking about DJ Khaled. We're talking about the man that keep
okay, the Cuban or whatever he is. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they're fucked. I would imagine they were.
Oh, I want Shauna whenever you can speak on that. Shauna, can you come to court? I forgot about that. See, you was trying to say stuff in the chat, but you can tell he don't give a fuck, Shauna. I seen you pouring your heart out a little bit to the most. Now I ain't saying you let the bitch just get your heart. Don't you know how I mean, Shauna? Trying to talk to him, but he only want to hear worship. He only want to do, like, when I went over there to the Discord just to do my scientific experiment, I ran right back to Nina. I said, "Do you not know how disgusting these old ass women over there? This motherfucker changed do-rags times, Chad, to get different songs to get his energy while he laid there and just moved around and just show himself, and they all oohing and ahhing." I said, if this ain't the most disgusting cult shit, it was like going into like Jim Jones telling me to drink the Kool-Aid and put on some Nikes. Like, it was cult like shit. I mean, I was like this, and I was trying to like laugh at like, oh yeah, Lemon, they say you this, but I've been knowing you, whatever. But in his teeth, he don't have a goal. Like I said, Kim was just trying to drag you with that. But he showed his mouth on Discord. He do. And if I was a dirty bitch, like they say, or not a dirty bitch, if I was on content creator tees, I would screenshot that whole fucking fashion show. That's my problem. See, I don't take advantage of people in their private spaces, but I should have, because y'all would have had to be there to send it. Like when Molly, I thought I didn't see that you over there. I looked at the list and I didn't see you a member over there. I was like, something telling me that's why I ain't finna be over here. Boom, getting out. Because even before me and he fell out, I had no plan on going back over there out. And I was getting all them alerts from them people over there, like worshiping him. That shit was wild. I had to mute that Discord thing, and I got out of that shit, left so damn fast. I was like, I'm so glad you turned the next day, because that shit was disgusting. It was gross. But Shauna been trying to tell us what happened with them, and it's like she be trying to talk to Lemon in chat. He don't give a fuck. He sees that shit like he ain't like he see nothing. He don't give a fuck.
Once you get off the worship train, putting him on a pedestal thing, you don't matter anymore. Then he's gonna, and then he's gonna vomit on you when he feels like it. He's gonna spew his vitriol at you when he feels like that's your day to do it. And I don't understand. You see the line of women that he's done this to, but still think he's a great guy. And then when he does it to you, and I'm not talking about you, Shauna, because I don't know what happened with y'all, but I've seen it with other women. He's changed so much, and I just don't know what happened. And I'm like, he's been a punk ass bitch this entire time. Like you didn't see him do the first time he did it. It was, I believe, at least when he came back and he was advertising his channel. He went off on me and he went off on Yaya. And the way he tried to talk to us, like he was some sort of like rapist in a back alley, some sort of pimp when no one is a prostitute. The vitriol and the sickness that he spewed on me and Yaya at that time was disgusting. And ever since then, I was like, oh my God, what kind of sickness is this? Now, Yaya forgave that shit. We are not the same. Because no way. I will always see you as the punk ass bitch that you are. Period. But like, yeah, I saw that, and then I saw him do it to God knows how many number of women after that. And I wasn't shocked. Like, if he's gonna do it once, twice, 3 times, 4, 10, like when does it become that that's just who he is?
Right. Hold on, let me see what Shanna said. Shanna, you say Shanna said, Shanna, I got your email. I'm gonna read it in a minute. We finally linked up, boo. Yeah, he pays me no mind since I stopped kissing his ass. Correct. That's why he got mad at me, because he didn't like I was different when I reviewed his live, which he gave me permission to do. He came up here with that choppy ass connection. But had Sean Bradley did a video criticizing his sound connection like he did YTC? No, because they love taking up for each other because they gay men, which me and Nina always says is perfectly natural. You're supposed to defend your own, but the black women here are just dumb as shit to do it. And then so I wasn't giving him those teas like I gave him in Discord, but he felt like I finally understood him because I was, part of the crew and letting him enjoy himself. But as soon as I critique, I don't like that, man. I ain't like that right there now. She bragging about taking advantage of your supporters, but mostly I was on Khaled and Dragons. Them one couple things I gave my honest opinion out. He decided to go and bring my husband out, call me all types of names, talk about my clothes, whatever. I ain't listen to this shit, but I got a gist of it. That's why I reached for his chest. I said, if you can reach thousands of miles away from my husband, I'm gonna reach 6 feet under for your brother. And I still didn't drag his brother and really just play on that. But I'm gonna trigger your ass like you think you finna trigger me. But I know one thing, Lemon would never say that shit in my nigga face ever in my life, because he'll snatch that do-rag off your ass and strangle you with it, whore. But so now I'm gonna stay on your ass in the B sector way. But that's okay. They want to do the Lemon shit like this, I had said I was gonna try to do court over here, but I seen people, people off strike all of a sudden become very busy when I'm trying to do court again, Nina. So it's fine. I'm not gonna rely on nobody else to do my shit, but I see it. So don't talk about what I can't pull off over here. I can't do court by myself. So if people are sabotaging me, then fine, I'll go on and just do these small conversations we doing. I don't my most of my core members like Cassie and shit don't care for my panel lives anyway. My birthday twin comes over here when I don't have my panel lives. So those are people who really are my long-term supporters. So they're gonna watch. Davina watches the B set the shit, but she loves when I talk about the corny shit and the back butters and the sales and stuff. So I'm just gonna do this when it's fun for me and focus on my other life and my other social media endeavors and things like that. It's not that I can't do, but it's not. I'm not gonna keep on trying to shove a circle, or a goddamn watermelon inside of an ant. That's sabotage, and it's gonna be self sabotage if I keep on doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's why I'm not posting all that informative shit to help people make money on my board no more. I'm only gonna share little tips in my smaller, intimate lives for certain things I just really want to talk about, and I'm just gonna let the spirit move me without no definite things. But if you're sabotaging somebody's shit, and then all these people who said once you leave from over there, you don't need people, you make people, you on their pen, whatever. Everybody gonna support you. Do your own thing. So when I have done it, people have not backed up that. So all that shit they used to attack me with over at Pizarro's and everywhere else, now that I'm doing it, they're gonna do concerted effort to try to drag me out. But the drag used to be that I couldn't be by myself and I had to be. So when I separated myself, it's still a problem because now they're gonna go after me being in Jay Wilson's. So I'm gonna have to take some more breaks over there supposedly. But you're not gonna treat me like a yo-yo though, because if I feel like going over there, I'm going over there. If I don't, I don't. But I also have to remember something about even because you can do something don't mean you should. And when you noticing that the reciprocity is not there, yeah, even though I have fun, sometimes when you have fun, you still gotta stop yourself from having fun. Cause I don't really like how I think I'm getting played with a little bit, but that's on me. And I allow that to happen. But I'm doing what's fun, but I feel like I have to stop that now because even though it's fun, it's still I still
Oh my
am
God,
going.
I am so sorry. I'm about to get real controversial and annoying right now, but there is some cult shit going on in this fucking chat right now. But girl, okay.
Let,
So
let me finish
and
my
this is
sentence first. So this is kind of a
oh
message to everybody because I want them to hear it and receive it with love. Even though I do have fun. There does need to be some reciprocity just a little bit. A little hello, a little pale, something when I'm doing my own thing because it does make me look a certain way. And so I am. These are my core people. That's why anytime under 100, I talk transparent like this. So nobody can never say I didn't say it. And because I've always said the same thing I say behind the thing, I can say it again. I do think there needs to be a little reciprocity, and I think you have to stop yourself from doing things because you do have to set a little bit of something. I don't know. I'm battling with that, y'all. My true supporters know what I'm saying. Like I have fun and I'm enjoying myself, but it's just like messing with a nigga. The sex is good. But you eventually got to cut him off if he's not going anywhere with the other things you need to do. You see what I'm trying to say, Nina?
yes, I see what you're trying to say. All I know is that there are people that enjoy you, that love seeing you and your silliness, and when you're having a good time and when you're at your highs, and hate it when you. I will still be there with you, but don't want to see you agitated in any way. And I know that there are people who are down for the cause and just want to be around you. So yes, those people, be loyal. Give your energy to them. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, that and then just like going, even though I love being on other panels, though, I mean, some of the distractors and the negative people are kind of right. I mean, I didn't ask for my channel to be promoting nothing like that, but I mean, in the content creator game, it is optics and it is, I don't know, I'm just struggling with that. I'm struggling because then it's like I won't be able to do anything here because well, most people I deal with on here who I really like Ro, I mean, he got to work too. So it's like when I am wanting to get that out and go somewhere where I know I'm not gonna be, done a certain way, talk about the beef sector topics, it's like, well, y'all just want me made miserable because if I already don't go to certain places, And now you saying, I agree with some of your principles, things that they're saying, but at the same time, I'm enjoying myself. But do you sometimes need to just do things you enjoy? Stop it because you need to you need to stand on a little bit more of a. I don't know. I don't know. We have to just process that later, because that's kind of been like, I don't know.
Look,
Because I really do like.
I don't want to get too in your way of anything, but what I'm witnessing here is some witnessing. Um, Now, this is not. I'll go
I
back
think I
to
saw what you about to say, Lord. I just saw it.
do
Man, what? Is
do
that
I,
why you got down?
girl? Hold on. It starts here with Shauna, because we didn't do her justice by not reading by
Oh,
reading
I'm
her thing. We need
sorry.
so
That was.
I never was. I just didn't see his BS so clearly, and he's changed. Um, well, if Nina is correct, then it was my selective blindness. I can't do anything but be accountable for my own inaction.
Oh yeah. Everybody,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes. I mean, I guess maybe she took what I said about people not seeing that specifically to her. Don't worry, Shauna. You are one of many. You are one of the cattle that didn't see it. No worries. Talk to you.
Oh, she's
The
talking about our email.
Oh, okay. TYT. I
So
don't know.
what's this about? Is that why he got down?
Yes. See, this is so weird to me
They
because he
keep
could have.
dragging me while you.
Hold on, because
I
what I
can't
want to say is hold up, because this has nothing to do with him getting down. That is a beautiful thing. It is that he had to go into the chat and profess his love and make sure whatever. It's almost like daddy's gonna smack me upside the head or kick me in the ass, so I have to cover my ass. Sorry, y'all. I still got love for Lemon. Just being truthful. And I'm just like, yeah, you can definitely, you don't have to be around because I'm sure you're definitely around, sitting around, lounging around while TMO is being dragged up and down the streets. But I don't see you dropping, but that's cute. That's cool. It's the let me double down and make sure I give my man Lemon the opportunity to say, "Here I am," and I definitely said something too. That's cute. And then Shauna comes in, honest row. Don't you dare be sorry for liking anyone around here. We can't help who we gravitate to, and everyone deserves friendship and love. And then there's the kissy emoji. It's cute. Like, it is very cute. There's a lot of cute things going on. Yeah, there was no apology necessary at all. You get to do exactly what you want to do. And I don't think it was an apology. It was a declaration to Lemon. This was not an apology to us. That was a declaration to Lemon. And you can do whatever you want to do. Like, you don't have to. That's your prerogative. That's your right as a human being to do what you have to do. But this right here was not a sorry, y'all. This was a Lemon. Yeah, they were talking about you. And just in case later you want to kick me in the face, I have a receipt saying this is what I said. And that is different.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, y'all, see, the dragon, it was just getting real severe. And when you don't know what to say, you, y'all have been in those spaces where okay, it's two people that you like, they going at it,
Oh, sorry,
and the
Shauna.
dragon.
No, I'm not upset at what you said. I just read what you said.
Two people that you like, they going at it, and the spirit of the dragon is going. It's like getting up there, and you don't know what to say. That's when it's just like you may like, okay, I gotta go. Because it's like it's all the way up there. It's bad. This, I mean, I don't know. I
Honey,
don't
you
know,
don't
y'all.
have
It's just
to,
a
Why,
lot.
why would
like,
they be doing that about me and my child and everything else? And you be up there over lemon parent, and he be bringing up me and my
no,
husband, and they used to
no,
drag me all the time in their nests, and you be right there.
He has the right to drop down because he has a value.
I didn't think I was on the. See, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
because you know you're going to be forgiven when it comes. That was not an apology to us because you have every right to drop down whenever you feel like it. You have a value system who you value and who you will drop down for, and those who you will not. And that is absolutely right. But that receipt right there was not a "I'm sorry, y'all." That was for Lemon. That was not for us. That was for Lemon to see so that you are not held responsible because it is somewhat of a cult. Because he will kick you in the face. He will. He has said before to people that are around, "Why didn't you do something? Why aren't you?" Because there are expectations of y'all, the cattle.
no, no. You know what? See, that's the thing. I feel no Lemon wouldn't have. I feel this is just. I don't feel like Lemon would have. I feel like me and him have a
Bye
better.
bye,
We
Shauna.
have a,
You
we
go
have a better
on and get
connection.
whatever
He
you
wouldn't
need
do
to
that.
get done. Washing your wigs, brushing your teeth. Bye.
What? What happened?
No, I don't think that Lemon will. I don't think that that's something that Lemon would take. You know, from a I don't think so that he would take that
So you said my not dragging him to
seriously.
here, but do you know why I was? Do you know what he said for me to respond? Did you not watch? Did you watch the live of what he did on me only for just critiquing some things that I didn't like from the video, but it wasn't bad. And he went over there and brought my husband, called me all types of black fat, like all the shit he did for no reason. Like even people say, "What the fuck is you dragging her for?" You don't like that's the least of your worries. All them everybody else on you, but you want to deflect and drag Nina and D Miss O, and then you went solo on just Krista, like and you know, I've always never like dragged Lemon like that. Like even when I've been critical of stuff with supporting just Krista, you know, I've always went up there, still supported Lemon. You seen me, still doing everything. I didn't deserve what happened. So this panel wasn't about him, but just like with the beef sector, when we be on panels and things be going on, the titles and stuff has changed. But Ro, I've been on the panel with you a lot of times at the spaceship, and they dragged him and dragged everybody else, so you didn't get down.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes over in this sector, you do feel a little vulnerable at times. Where you just make certain decisions. I understand that, like Nina, can be triggered by Lemon, and that may be, she has strong feelings towards situations that's dealing with them. I feel as we grow in this sector, though, that um we can surface around each other when people are throwing lynch type dragons. But when you have deep connections with people, I really do feel like that
So
I have
that's what we
a
so
deep connection with
don't
Lemon.
worry. You ain't got to worry
But
about court because that the court. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it was so early in the morning, early when we was talking, I do remember feeling a certain type of way when I had said what the subject was going to be, and then over here, I kind of felt like a different energy from you. So therefore, we don't worry about it because I don't want the court to put you in no position. Because I mean, it's going to be whoever. It's going to not like some people, and it's just kind of supposed to be like nothing like heavy. It just kind of like defraud. Because what can I really do to you in the B sector with a judge sentence? We're just being funny. But if that's going to put you in a position like to have negative light on Lemon, then that wouldn't be good for you to participate in either. Because if that's the way you want to move, and I didn't think about it until just now, but now I'm thinking about, oh, okay. So I'm like, yeah, I could sense something with that when I said what the title was. So that's fine. I mean, like
no,
Nina said,
no, I mean, see, we can't just go by what Nina is saying. No, that's not the way I. That's not the way I was feeling.
The when Nina said it was about to be a whole nother thing. I had just dead it court. And I was about to say, but kind of piggybacking off what Nina was saying, everybody has a right to drop down. That's what I was about to say. I wasn't about to say nothing about. I was about to say, but she's right. Everybody got a right to
No,
drop down.
somebody see me and Umbral always have said, no, I'm not worried about no heat. I'm not worried about no heat. I mean, sometimes in this sector, you're gonna have moments of vulnerability. But I just at the time, I mean, I didn't think nothing of it. You know, it is what it is over here. But no, I'm not worried about no heat. I'm not worried about no heat. I was just stating that I mean, I wasn't really trying to make this no big deal. I mean, it is what it is. I that's when you say something about the title wasn't something that I mean I was in reference to, that made it a big deal. So I mean, I really wasn't trying to make it a big deal. I feel like Nina made it more of a big deal.
Yeah, because that whole
It
opinion
needed more
is
than what
bad.
it
I don't
needed to
know why
be.
Nina dropped down because Nina got a right to have her opinion too. But I'm not reading the chat, so let me go back and read in chat because I didn't understand. It's like everything started happening real fast. Uh,
Because Molly said the same. Molly be over there all the time. So he has a love hate relationship with Lemon. But I ain't gonna bring nobody else into this. This is just I've built relationships with people all throughout YouTube.
child, of course, he just want a reason to have content on me anyway. But that's okay because if he do, I'm gonna go lower. That's all that's gonna do. Stop making excuses. Just say you don't want the heat, right? Nah, it's fine. That's why I'm not worrying about the court. We can cancel it because I don't really I mean this shit on here. I just come on here because I said I was gonna do it. But lots of times when it comes down to doing certain things, that's another reason I don't come live. It be taking like so much out of me to make myself to go and do it and get through it, get going because I just don't feel like it's appreciated and I don't like attempts to sabotage it. So it's just like okay, I'm not gonna come on here and talk about the shit that I want to vent about or fun things or I don't care if it's just 10 people in here because I don't need nobody putting foots on my neck and and not on others in order to do my thing because I don't go as even low as some people and I've never to me have been in an environment where I felt like I needed to drop down out of loyalty because I've had to sit and listen to Pizarro be broke down. I've said my little piece, but anyway. Hey Nina.
Hey, I had to get off real quick and take care of something. But no, I think it is awesome to do what you have to do. And if you have to cover your ass, because you do have to go back there. And you are held to a certain um, standard. So I understand. You don't want any trouble. And the difference between TMO, why that doesn't happen for you or anybody else really too much is it's the people that require it and the people that are don't require it, right? That are adults and just kind of okay, this is the way it goes, and it's different. And this has nothing to do with Roe, but yes, there are expectations of the Lemonettes, and I do see the cult mentality. And Daddy's gonna slap me in the face if I don't act right when I go somewhere else.
No, but see, that's I don't want TMO to stop something that she is doing at all. I mean, if that's her content, you know, that's what her content is surfaced around. I don't want. I
Sweetheart,
mean, because
you
I've
did the
had
right
content
thing.
about Lemon before, huh?
You did the right thing for the situation. You know your relationship with him, and you know you're an adult who gets to do whatever it is that he wants to do. There's no, um, this is just noticing the patterns of people. It has nothing to do with you. You need to protect yourself and the spaces that you're in, how you navigate, so that you're the most comfortable that you can be here and elsewhere. There's nothing wrong with that. You are an adult who and you have the right to do it. Self-preservation at all costs. Like there's there's no explaining it. You don't have to do any of that. If you did it because you felt the need to do it, and that's a beautiful thing that you have that choice. Like nobody's. Please don't feel any sort of way that now you have to explain. Just like you had to explain for him, then now you have to explain for us. You don't have to explain anything. You just get to move the way you want to move, and we get to respect that.
But I'm gonna comment because I didn't notice it, and then I seen Nina was stopping me from saying what I was saying, and I was like, because she knows in the chat, so I finished what I was saying, and I look, and I said, so my instant reaction was to get upset because I'm like, the fuck, the nerve, like the stuff that's been set there and not moved when I be getting dragged on them panels. So why didn't you get down then? Like that's why I didn't get. I still have a right to ask that. That's
Yeah,
not Nina's issue. That's my issue.
yeah, and see that's the thing. It wasn't that I was like just straight up getting down because of that. It's sometimes early in the morning. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And see, this is
Sweetheart,
a lot of
you
what I.
literally just said in the chat. That's why I got down. Please just take it and like it's cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like we still love you. We still do. We're bro, this and that. I am. I know she is. Like we're just adults. We saw something. We said something. I said something. You had like free will, and it's okay. And I believe I understand why you did it. That was not an apology to us. That was I did that, and that was what's it called? That was a receipt. That was you know, um, a pass, a covering my ass so that if
See,
anything
I knew
happens
that's where you
later,
were going with
that's
this,
what it
Nina.
is. That's what it was.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, it was.
Okay, yeah, and and it's okay because I know how it works around there. I get that. That's all right, and you have the right to enjoy and be comfortable in spaces like please don't make this a thing. You don't have to explain, and then you don't have to like say, well, that's not why I did it when you clearly just said that's why I did it. And we can talk about argon oil because that's such a good conversation to have.
But see, the thing, it's just like it's a lot of. It's really fresh right now though because it was content that was that's supposedly made, and no, really, I really didn't want to make this no big deal. We have been live over at at my platform. Then we came over here, and sometimes you go into subjects, you go into this one, you go into that one, and then sometimes these drags, you have to limit your drag limit sometimes, where you're like, okay, it's getting extreme. Then you hear someone that when you get a lot of this.
Do you drop
See,
down when they up
I'm
there
gonna
dragging
this is
me? Do you drop down when they up there dragging me?
no. See, this was just a moment of maybe just see. This is the complicated stuff. This we gonna put it out right here on the table. This the complicated stuff that I usually run around in this sector with, where I go wrong at. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is where I go wrong. This is where this I always just right. When this type of stuff happens, that's why I drop down, because usually this is where it goes back south for me over in this sector all the time. This is why I'm not going to ever be able to really make it in the sector. This right
Yes,
here.
you will.
This
You're
right here.
making it right. You're making
I'm,
it right now. You're making your way. You're doing great. You dropping down is not a problem. None of this is a problem because you're an adult who gets to move how he
No,
wants to
I
move.
still have my
Oh, oh,
question. That's my. I
I
still
know.
have
I
my
I mean,
know.
because
question.
I really
Let
didn't
me
have
wrap
to
it up.
drop down.
Let me wrap it up because it's not about you dropping down. It's the receipt that you needed to let us know why you dropped down. You could have easily dropped down and come back up, but you felt the need to express, I love him. I still have love for him. And so therefore that's why I dropped down. And then sorry. That sorry was not about us. That was you making sure and then covering your ass. That was a cover your ass text. And that's what I wanted to point out. It was not you dropping down because we all drop down when we don't feel comfortable or we put ourselves on mute or whatever. But to highlight that is for the other person. It's not for us. It wasn't for her. And that's all I'm going to say. Like, we don't have to make it more
I see
dramatic
what
than it.
I
I see
still
what
have
you're
my
saying,
question.
but
My question is, do you drop down when they dragging me?
you know what? Well, see, that's the thing. He usually will let us know. he will. You know, he be like, yeah, bro, I'm about to go ahead and do this, so that's why I'm not. You know, he'd be like, so you can go ahead and go, but see, this is the when you are dealing. See, this I shouldn't have just never. I shouldn't have dropped. I just won't feel it. You know how you just
No,
be in
you
that
can draw.
moment.
I'm just asking that separate question because that's something I need to think about. If you're not doing it when he dragging me, what the hell are you doing it? And that's where the reciprocity come in. At. If you keeping it always fair, but then you ain't no true like. But if you ain't keeping it fair, then I have a problem with that because I never really thought about it like that until this just happened. I didn't really, whatever. Everybody be listening to the mess. I know people who say they like me listen to the shit. Obviously, they be everywhere. But then the whole panel action thing. So that's more dramatic. So I'm saying, because I'll never hold you to no standards on accountability, but I need to start with someplace. I got to start somewhere. Like I can't just let people just not have no standards with me. And if you don't do the same thing when you there, I have a fucking problem with that. So that's still my question. Do you drop down when he dragging me?
Well, I haven't been there when he was.
Okay.
I haven't been there. Yeah, when he was dragging like that. Um yeah, see, I know we normally we be up there, and I'll say we just be in just certain regular conversation. He may ask me about something, and then we'll talk for a little while. But it's never. And then I feel like that because me and Lemon we just had like it was a very little issue, and it got nipped in the butt, and ever since then it seems like that I've been in a space that's been pretty good with Lemon, and
But how did you feel about? But why do you want to be cool with somebody who will punish you for my words up here on the panel? Like if he punished you for what I said, that wouldn't be right.
yeah, see like, I don't think he would. That's the thing. I don't think he would. No, he wouldn't punish me for it.
Hold on. Do you see the unbought text comment? Because that just says so much right now. Yes, he does. He does hold people accountable to that.
No, what Jessica said. What Jessica said. Rose stand on 10. He likes both parties. That's it. That's all. Yeah, that was it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do like both parties, and there's nothing wrong with that. You dropping down, there's nothing wrong with that. It is you with that text. It makes you question. Well, okay, what is that? We all drop down, or we put ourselves on mute when that happens. It's you making sure that you covered your ass because you were scared. And can you put that unbought thing up again? Because this is where I'm at. If you could.
Unbroad, no, unbroad. Unbroad be bringing.
Well, I'll read it myself. I'll read it myself. Hold on. I think Nina is right. It starts with I think Nina is right.
Up there already.
I know, but I didn't get an opportunity because I was speaking. TMO has never required it. Others have, and this is the main point. And he's been called out by at least 2 or 3 other CCs for sitting on panels while they were being dragged. Keep it 100, bro. Yes, you've heard him go at people for not showing their loyalty completely. You have watched him pimp slap people, and you did not want that going back. So you made sure to cover your ass with that text. And that is my only thing. Not you dropping down, not you liking both, not you doing whatever you want to do as a grown ass man, which you can still do right now. It was, that if you go back there, you have to walk the line. And you were walking the line. And there's nothing wrong with it because that's the way you want to do it. Nothing wrong with it.
I never required it, but since he came up today and he did something, he's never dropped down from my panel from when I was dragging somebody. So I'm addressing it now. And Ro is standing on 10 toes. But I have a right, if we're supposed to be cool, to ask, are you doing the same thing for another motherfucker? And he don't have to answer me, but I have a right because I never really cared. It wasn't that deep. But when you do something that dramatic as a show of loyalty, then that's gonna make me say, well, do you do that same thing when you over there? I don't give a fuck who don't like it. And y'all can get out of my chat with the bullshit right now. The fuck?
And
Need y'all
and
alone.
Molly says here, where does Molly said something here. TMO will let it go. Lemon will drag you in front of 700 people, which is absolutely true. And you know what the consequences are of not towing the line. And that text was towing the line. And that's what I pointed out. Not you dropping down, because we all do it. Not you putting yourself on mute, because whatever. Like, and you're a grown man who gets stupid. You're towing the line. That's what it was. It is what it is. It's cool.
No, Jessica, I don't require that of role, but I'm going to ask it because it was dramatic and it was, to me, it was a bit much. And I'm like, oh, but it would be cool if he kept it equally. So let me just ask. And so I would just be curious because no, I don't require it. But if he's going to do it for others, I feel like that's a show of respect. And I have to say, I pour a lot into Rose. So if he don't have that same respect for me, I have to match energy. That's all.
Well, see, this
It
is the
was just
thing
a
though.
question.
Y'all, you know what? And all that right there, I think it's all when learning certain things. I feel like about this sector. That's probably one of the more complicated things. But no, the thing about it, like I've been cool with most of the people. This is the thing. I've been cool with most of the people that Lemon has been beefing with this whole time. So I've been dealing with this. Sometimes it becomes too much. Like for real. I would remember I've been cool with Ness and Lemon. I've been cool with just Krista and Lemon. And see here now. I'm good, cool with you and Lemon. And sometimes it just becomes a bit much. And then, I was just hearing, Nina was saying her stuff, and then you were saying, and then sometimes it just be like, oh, and then, I just did the live and I'm sick. So all of that just was like too much at that moment. And sometimes you have a moment of battle out, battle out, like, oh, I done
Right. And
fell
I do
off.
it all the
And
time
then
when I get
that's
tired. I
why
don't
I
even say
just
bye. I
come
just
right
drop
back.
down. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
you
was it.
understand,
It
and
comes
you
right back.
understand this is not about you dropping down or putting yourself on mute or whatever we all do, because we all like people, and sometimes we just need to say nothing or we need to drop down. It's you with the cover
Yeah.
your ass text in the chat talking about, I love him, that's why I dropped down. I need this to be
Oh no,
known.
that was for Demon Soul and Lemon
Nah,
Dust.
that
That was
wasn't.
for both of them on the level, but it was
Okay,
really for Demon
okay.
Soul because at the time I
Okay,
was,
at least you're halfway there. Like at least
oh,
you're
I didn't do it.
admitting that was for Lemon too. I'm glad you're admitting that at least.
Was it? No, well, you know what? I'm sorry. No, it was really for Demon
Uh
Soto to kind
huh.
of just know what was going on right then, there. I was feeling something right then and there, but I do understand the situation where hold on, somebody done got dragged. These don't nobody y'all. I'm saying I've been learning. Nobody wants to get dragged. It does not feel good. Nobody wants to get dragged. I'm not saying this person gonna drag me. This person, but it's just this dragon stuff is out of nowhere.
It ain't out of no
I don't know
fucking
exactly
nowhere. It
what
was out of
happened
nowhere when
where
he did
Lemon
it to
dragged
me.
you.
It was not out of
Yeah,
no nowhere. I'm returning a harsh drag,
yeah,
and he brought my husband
yeah,
into it. It wasn't out
yeah,
of no damn nowhere. It was unnecessary, and nobody did shit to him. So, and
yeah.
then he
I
just
mean
did it
when
to
he
some
did
more
it to
shit
you.
yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. When he did it to you, like I really need to go back,
No, y'all are
listen
never
to.
there when it's done to me.
Oh,
Y'all
this
are
is too
always
much.
getting apple juice. Y'all always get
Yeah,
amnesia. Y'all always say I'm doing too much, but y'all are never there when it's me. Y'all always gotta go back and look at something. When have
no,
I ever just came on the live and start bothering nobody who didn't bother me first row? When?
no. I
There
haven't
are
seen you
people in
do
this
it.
sector
I
who
haven't,
wake
but
up and just drag people for no reason. They'll tell
yeah,
you they do.
I've seen that
Kwani will tell
happen.
you to do.
Yeah,
Kwani will
but
tell you she woke up on the wrong side of the bed and she feel like dragging some hoes, right? I never have
yeah,
came on this channel and started going that low with somebody because I felt like I wanted to. Especially not nobody who I've
yeah,
supported their channel and stayed on their panel and go way back with them. I've never. So if I'm saying something, you gotta believe it's probably after the 6th or 7th or 800th time.
yeah. And I understand you have you see that's the thing. You have every right to be able to do your commentary. He was saying, because see, this is where he was like, um that you had did the video, and I guess he said it was certain underlining things that you had said. He said that's where he felt that he was getting dragged, and that's why he started to proceed to say those
So you
things.
justifying his
I don't
shit, but
know.
you're not justifying mine. So you saying that was a reason enough
No,
for him to bring my husband and family
no,
into
no,
it?
no. I'm not saying that at all. I no. I'm just saying that I don't. These people
So you
drag.
weren't
I
there
think
when he
people
was
just drag
dragging me.
any
So
type
you
of
weren't
way.
there when he was dragging me then, because you just said he said this and that. You weren't
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Like I was there for your drag too. Like I was in it. Just listening. I was. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard,
Did
and
you
then
by
just like
any
I heard
chance,
yours.
honest road? Did you
I
by
didn't know
any
that he
chance
did.
put a receipt in the a text? I love the Miss O, and I don't stand with this. I mean, because you definitely did that, and
Oh,
no family was brought up. Like for nobody dragged him as he dragged the Miss O. I don't know if you match the same energy in your loyalty and love and the receipt, but you don't have to with the Miss O because she gives you grace. With Lemon, he will smack you upside the head if you don't show your loyalty, and that is the issue, right?
but
And really, there is no issue. In fact,
me and
right
me and
now,
DM,
what's
so me and
happening
DM,
is
DM and so just left. We just left my platform where Remix brought up what had been said about Lemon, and on the lowest level of things, it makes you, all of that takes effect into how somebody is being dragged by the next person. We had just talked about that, and then when it gets vicious is when the children are talked about, when somebody is a labels thrown on somebody, and it just sometimes it becomes too much, and you just gotta I needed a little, sometimes you just need a little break, come right back, you right back on it, but when you
And
are
before, and then I'm
heavily,
gonna tell you this too.
y'all know
I
what
didn't see what you said in the chat, bro. I just thought you fell off. So didn't nobody get me hype. I had my own mind. Nina and me not even arguing about the same things. Pretty much, I get what she is saying, but I'm still standing on the part that she said she's not standing on. Only because I never cared. But since you did something so dramatic in my face, I'm responding real time. So hey, I haven't been harping on him. I've never brought up his support of King Roman, of Lemon, and they done the most vile shit to me. I let Ro do what he wants. I'm gonna have a good time in Vegas. But if it's in my face and it looks very juvenile and you grown as fuck, I'm gonna say, hey, I never thought about it, but that's kind of dramatic. I can understand not co-signing the bullshit because I've been in a position when I went on mute and I was ate up, but I didn't let that stop me from going back to that person platform or supporting them because I'm gonna cuss the person out who hold me to them type of standards. I'm not gonna punish the person who don't hold me to them type of standards. I want a motherfucker to check me for being somewhere else so I can cuss they ass out and realize they not for me. But that's on you. But if it's in my face and you feel like you gotta leave a receipt and not just reading it, because notice when as soon as I read it in the chat, I didn't even know what Nina exactly was talking about. I said, wait a minute, what you cut me out for? Like, what's going on? So I said, let me finish this statement. So then before she got a chance to say something, I looked in the chat and I said, wait a minute, I think I see what you're talking about. That's when I said, oh, hell no. I said, you know what? Say what you got to say, Nina, about whatever you got to say. I'm going to step away and get my emotions in check because I was about to go off because I instantly felt a problem with that. So this is all me. We have to do like I don't require it, but if you do something so petty in my face, I want to know, do you do that for everybody motherfucking else? And I don't give a fuck who don't like it.
yeah, because you two have a relationship, right? You and him have a relation. For me, looking
yeah.
at it, it's just like like I see that is cover my ass text. That's a recap when, a manager comes to your work desk and you want to make sure you just put in what just happened so you're covering your ass. And it's just like, you can just go down. You can put yourself on mute. We put all our, we have people we like. We don't say anything or we leave the chat, whatever. It's the fact that you felt the need to highlight it, to make sure that your loyalty was shown, that you've done. And Molly said something about they've met each other, so there might be a different feeling. I don't really give a fuck anymore. Like, you did what you did. It's all good. You were a grown ass man, at least on my part, right? For you and Demas, oh yes, she's probably feeling a certain way. I care about you, and I know you wouldn't do this for me, but here you are just playing in my face, doing it for somebody else. She'll handle her business. But for me, it's just like that was just like, are you that afraid?
Yeah. No, see that, but no, what Molly said was right though.
So
That
wait a minute.
Lemon probably wouldn't even have
I
cared.
don't do this
He probably
comment
wouldn't
either.
have cared.
It would be
So
unfair
man,
to
I'm sorry.
expect Ro. Ro, did you read
I'm
the
sorry. I
comment?
did too much. I'm sorry. I did.
You read this. Read it. It would be unfair to expect Ro to adhere to a standard he was made of. I didn't ask him to adhere to it. I had a question because it was done in my face so dramatically, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I wanted to know why. Do you do that? And Lemon, you said Lemon has made his expectation known. Rose said he ain't under no expectation. So now who playing games now? Because Rose didn't say that he never heard it is expected of him from Lemon to not be on the panel. He's saying to Nina that that's not why he did it. That's not true. He didn't do it for that. But now you're saying that Rose was just following orders. Okay, that's exactly what Nina is fucking saying. So
No,
why you
that
think
ain't
you coming
true.
at me? You're doing
That
you
is
saying the
exactly what I'm
same
saying.
thing.
No, that ain't true.
Exactly.
That
So
that it
Rose
was
need
a
to cut the
mistake.
bullshit then because he said that Lemon don't expect that. So which is it? Do we expect it or do he don't expect it?
He doesn't expect that. I'm sometimes y'all. You know, you do things. I probably shouldn't have put it there. I probably shouldn't have put it there. I just was I just wanted to make you aware though, Demon. So I feel like that is a
How
way
did I know
to
what was
bring
going on by what you
loyalty.
put? What
But
you put in
instead
the
of just
chat didn't tell me nothing about what was going on. I didn't know what you meant by that in that chat. That's why we up here now for the confusion. That would not have told me. You act like I was supposed to have read what you said and understood. What I just read of yours
but
didn't tell me you was getting down because anything because you denied it when you came back up here. You said because you was overstimulated from
yeah,
your last live.
yeah. See, that's the thing. But no, see, no. The thing I was saying is that it was just a it was just a quick little. It wasn't no big deal. It wasn't a big. I don't know.
I
It
think
was just that for a
we're
moment
getting
I
at a
was
point.
feeling. Sometimes you feel a moment of vulnerability when I remember what I was just saying. We had just left, and then 1 minute,
Right, right.
you
No,
found
we
the
can move
lowest
on from
level
it
of
because
what
it just really
has
came
happened.
from. We can move on from it because
Yeah,
I
let's move
see it.
on.
I
Yeah,
see it now, but I didn't see it like that before. And I don't require that of you. It just is interesting that if you don't do it and keep it on the same level, I have a right to look at that. So nobody can't tell me what the fuck I don't have to do. I don't joke.
yeah.
And I got a right to change how I deal with it with you being dragged too. If all is fair, then but if a motherfucker came to me with those expectations, I will cuss them out.
No,
That's my whole.
logic over loyalty. Logic over loyalty. Remember, that's what I was saying.
But what's the logical part in this?
No, no. I mean,
But you choosing
oh,
loyalty over
oh,
logic.
because sometimes the
I
logic.
don't.
Sometimes you just you may get a little burnt out for just a little while because when you
But that's
really
fine. But that
sometimes
ain't what you said. Like I'm just only
One thing
coming
I know
with
you
about
know what I
Rose
mean.
story.
Dinoso is that
You
he
like
is a
two people.
master
You
of
like two
being
people.
the puppy that gets kicked in the stomach or appearing that way.
Yeah,
So
and then that
maybe
stomach
we
kick
need
don't
to move
feel right.
on.
Ew,
Well,
that's the worst place to get kicked. But see what you
uh-huh.
okay? Because I
That's
know
why
a
You're
I
lot
let
very
of
good
you
times.
at
do
it,
you
Ro.
though. That's
You're
why I
extremely
let you
good.
do you. That's why I let you do you. I don't hold you to know. But if something happens in my face and it's that dramatic, it's dropping down because I'm talking about somebody you like, I'm thinking about, well, hey, who's the most talked about person in this sector that you're cool with? So that would mean you be getting off a lot
Yeah,
of panels. So I understand muting or not choosing sides. I just felt like that was kind of dramatic. And since you put that in the chat, we're gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna let you know where mine is coming from a different place. Okay, just like Lemon over there being dramatic and setting bitch ass rules like a bitch ass nigga, you thinking y'all mad at me in the chat for Ro, but y'all don't think it's ridiculous. Now you're admitting that Lemon has these standards in the chat, but you don't think it's ridiculous to hold a grown person to those standards that they can't go nowhere in a beef sector where people beef and at times your faves ain't gonna get along and we all in that position. Y'all thinking that what he doing is completely rational. So because Lennon said it first and let his shit be known, but Rose denying that now, by the way. Rose said that's not the standard he's been held to. So which is So I'm like an attorney when it comes to this shit. I'm like a bulldog. When you come and give me an issue, I might not have had one before, but if you come here and telling me some fuck shit, I'm gonna argue it down. That's just how I am. Even if I don't give a fuck, I can't help it. Because if I hear shit that sounds not fair, not just, or I think somebody playing in my face, I'm gonna argue it, and and after this, I'm gonna be kikiing and being just fine. But y'all not gonna tell me I can't have no bit of an issue when a motherfucker with a dick acting like a bitch with a pussy and putting out ground rules for grown ass people. But I'm wrong to critique it, and I'm wrong for expecting my friend outside that I talk to the same reciprocity. That's it. That's all. I don't never usually care, but if you're gonna be dramatic for one, be dramatic for all. That's my point. And then when I asked you about it,
I
you're not
can
giving
see
me
what
give
you.
me straight by straight answers. I don't like that bullshit because we've changed our answers to several times. And it's not about lemon, it is about lemon. It ain't about lemon. And then y'all even saying, well, lemon let his rules be known. Okay, so you're saying that it's fine if he let them be known for him to tell a grown motherfucker where to go. My whole point is, if I do put myself on mute, I have dropped down the past, but it's obvious and whatever. But I didn't put that cover me thing in the chat. And then if a motherfucker asks me why was I up there, I'm gonna be like, I wasn't joining in. And I've got to fighting with people here recently for being on the panel, not adding to it because I don't want to get into it. I don't dislike them like that. And they've attacked me because of it. So I get it. But guess what? I argue back at them because it's not fair to put nobody under those circumstances. That's the difference. I mean, under those restraints. It's not fair. But when I'm asking you about it and you saying different shit, it's like you're playing in my face, and that's what gets me mad. Not the issue. It's the playing in my face.
But see, it's the awkwardness that I have with this sector. It's the awkwardness, like Molly
No,
said.
the awkwardness
Sometimes
is a
it's
protective
so
mechanism
complicated.
on this row. It is a
No,
protective
Nina, no.
mechanism, definitely for sure. It is the sweet, the voice, the innocence, this and that. That it's almost like how babies, because they're so helpless and innocent, that they incite somebody else to protect them. That's one of your powers, is that you appear to be helpless, and then that's part of the awkwardness, so that anybody who you can speak logic to you 100 times, you're going to end up seeming helpless, and it appears as if something was done wrong to you, no matter how much logic is spoken,
No,
how many
no,
points
Nina,
are
that's
made.
not the way I want it to be seen, though. No, that's not. No, no. The thing is in that moment, all of this just kind of hit at once. All of it kind of hit at once.
Oh,
The
I am
energy
giving
that
some
you
grace
have
because
for
I'm
him
gonna forget about this after this, Marty. I ain't
was
gonna
a
care.
lot.
I'm just gonna act accordingly. I'm just not gonna support the same way because I don't like that. But I'm not gonna be mad. I'm always not ever. I'm not mad. I don't get mad easy, and I forget for a whole lot around here. But I have a right to express my opinion in the moment. If he lets Lemon be a tutorial and be a fucking diva bitch, then he can listen to me. And I don't want
All is
no
well with
Yeah,
the
loyalty.
world.
I just want fair
yeah, that's
treatment.
the thing. Yeah, Nina. See, it wasn't a big deal. I just did get a little nervous, and I was going about making some oatmeal. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Me and
Well,
me
I'm
and
glad.
me and Demon Soul was just on the panel together, so we was already going through this. We was already going through the mix of the beef
Mhm.
sector, the
Well,
beefing
I hope that
and the
your
dragging.
nerves have calmed down. I hope your nerves have calmed down and everything is okay with you. And
Mm-hmm.
you definitely made sure to write that text so that later on there won't be more awkwardness and nervousness in the future. And I'm sure people have seen that, and all is well with the world.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All is well.
Oh my god. So y'all hold on one second. This is the healthcare department.
Go ahead and take care of your business. Drop down, take care of your business. Business over bullshit every time. I'm always gonna be a promoter of that. Let's see. Maybe What do you mean if I were your friend, I'd feel really awkward and embarrassed by this exchange? Who would feel real awkward and embarrassed by this exchange?
I guess him themselves, but they call themselves
I'm
nonsense.
fine.
So
I just got in the moment when he was not being consistent and he was telling me different things. Just cut the shit and just say it one way. That's all. I would have said this, whatever, but no, I don't. That's why I said we can move on. But because every time
mhm.
it's gonna keep on, I'm gonna keep on asking more questions. This is my nature. Like every time somebody gives me something that sounds, I'm gonna keep on like no. I'm gonna redirect like a quote. And so I know my personality. So that's why I said just move on because it's gonna look like I'm beating up on someone when all I'm is calling out bullshit. That's it. That's all.
Especially if it's the sector kitten or puppy. hmm
Right.
And that's part of their protective mechanism to seem helpless. All that to say, all is well with the world. Well, the world has been interesting the past 48 hours. Lots of things have been going on. I don't know if you've been keeping up, but January is coming in with a bang and a bomb.
It is, baby, and it is all about the drugs or whatever. But no, I'm giving him plenty of grace, and I. It's just that when it was happening, it was just like, okay. And by what he put in the chat, what did not explain all that to me. That was like, I don't know what he thought he was communicating, but it wasn't that. It was just basically looked like you were running because you didn't want to be dragged and cussed out, and that you cared about your acceptance over in that larger chat more than you care about somebody who pours into you. So I have a right to look at what I want to look at personally. Can't nobody tell me what the fuck I have a right to look at. If I don't like it, I don't fucking like it. Because I never really cared. But I'm like, okay, but if you're doing all this and being this dramatic, I know you're gonna be quiet. I could tell that. We know that. I know you're gonna go on mute. I know you're not gonna add to it. But if you're doing dramatic shit to keep covering yourself, I'm wondering, are you doing it? Is it reciprocal? Like that's common sense. I don't understand what that problem is of that. No, I didn't say I was gonna go tar and feather roll. I wasn't gonna talk to him no more after that. I wanted a straight up answer because he's a grown motherfucking man and he needs to speak up and give a straight ass answer.
Well,
That's
he
it. That's
gave as
it.
much as he could, I guess.
See, that don't work that way. You can't do that and say he uses other things to his advantage to manipulate, but then say I'm supposed to back off because he's doing the best he can. Like that.
I'm just let me. You go on and do what you got to do. For me, it was the covering of the ass. You can drop down. You can mute yourself. We all. This is what it is. We do it when we like both people. It was the text in the chat, declaration of love and loyalty, and the reason why, and whatever. That was the for me was like really okay, cute. You have to cover your ass because you know he's gonna smack you in the fucking face. And that is what it is. And it's all for me, it's like, okay, I see you.
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
And see the Miss O, this is one of the reasons why I, make sure to be conservative when it comes to saying too much because I seem to highlight things and whatever, but I know that you're going to give me grace for that too.
Child, they don't hold nobody else accountable to the same shit they hold me accountable to. So no, I don't believe they wrote wrong me intentionally. I'm just calling out bullshit because
It's
it's
not. It's not.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's not about him wronging intentionally. It's the value system and the hierarchy. And he understands that Venus O is always going to give grace. Venus O is going to support. She's going to go the extra mile, and he doesn't have to do as much. Whereas Lemon is going to smack him upside the head and make sure that his curl with the eco gel falls out and his glasses are knocked off his face if he moves in the wrong direction. He knows this. So that is why he had to cover his ass in the text. That was the issue. Had nothing to do with him dropping down, had nothing to do with muting, had nothing to do with any of that. Who the fuck cares? And a lot of stuff happened in New Orleans. And there's going to be a lot more anti-immigrant sentiment in this country, as if it wasn't bad already. Now we got a whole guy with
Oh, Molly was trying to make him black all morning. He look black. I said because we were talking about how in 911 they're gonna bring that kind of stuff back, especially. And I said it's a different time now. More folks can carry a gun without a license, open carry, and then I already put that man out there and put that Muslim name out there and all that kind of stuff. And I said they about to go stir crazy. And I was like, this Trump America. And then Molly was like, but he giving more black to me. I was like, no, Molly, leave Tyrone out of this. We just trying to eat our greens. We got enough profiling. Let
black
them
eyed
stay
peas from yesterday.
I said, stay over there. Let them stay on the path they on. We don't need no more. Let them leave
Now,
Tyrone.
do we know where his lineage originates yet?
It's got to be international because he got one of them scholarships to Georgia State with the IT grants. And Georgia State confirmed that he did just finish.
Was he an international? Was he an international student or?
I think that's the tease they were trying to go, and that makes sense because they.
He looks more Sudanese to me on bot. His features don't seem very but he could be Somalian. He looks Sudanese, or maybe Yemenis, like a darker version of the Afro-Yemenis. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he is Middle Eastern, or his parents were. He was an army vet. I heard about that too. So obviously he's been in the country. He might have been born in the country. It might be his parents that are from somewhere else. But this is not going to do well with international relations in the life of immigrants in this country. And it makes me think about Dearborn, Michigan, and those fools who supported Trump and thinking the Arabs that supported Trump, thinking that he was on their side, and he's already put out a text talking about what is it? The immigrant criminals are so much worse than the homegrown criminals. It was just whatever.
Child, this is where I already kicking off with a bang. I don't need no B-sector politic bullshit. It keeps me unfocused anyway. That's cool. I need to focus on my real shit today anyway. I don't need to be doing no cool bullshit court shows. I need to do my real shit. I'm behind. I need to get going before I end up like these people, stagnant and never going nowhere.
All right. Well, you do what you got. But I will have to say, and we will leave Tyrone out of this for sure. But there was a mugshot from 2005, and he did not look the same as he does now. It was almost like a different person. And he did look a little Tyrone-ish on that picture. But I don't know. I'm not saying.
He had that old white racist truck. Ain't no darn Tyrone driving that white pickup truck.
Okay. I'm gonna let you have it. Gonna let you have it.
Either way, it was horrible, and like I had shared earlier, it was a young guy on TikTok and said, "Hey, sometimes y'all think it ain't cool to listen to your parents and elders. Please listen to them." And said his mother told him not to go when his friends got injured, and he was almost in the line of direct attack, and said that she had an uneasy feeling about it, and he ignored it or whatever, and he was just like, "Yeah, please listen to your mother," or whatever, and kind of just talking about his experience. It was a little sad to read because nobody expects to be sitting in the middle of the street partying and some fool just come plowing into you with a truck.
Crazy.
Oh, it was a rental from Turu, so he done fucked up somebody else's damn truck.
Lord. Please, in the chat, please. Yeah, I think he was born in the country. I think that's what I got out of it. Like, I don't know.
Jessica, no court, because I'm losing all my participants. Like Ro was gonna be the bailiff. They be trying to occupy nest all of a sudden when I'm getting ready to do court. I don't know if Lola would be the hostile witness now that I think about it. I don't have a defense attorney. So or whatever. And so I don't know how that would be court. The tribe rental from Vegas was a tour of the Lord. They taking other people's cars and damn, just Lord Jesus. Them cyber trucks are so ugly. I signed one the other day, and I go looking in there, got in. I mean, them things are they look like a big.
It just was like Mad Max, like
right.
Yeah. You just looked at everything Elon Musk comes out with is some sort of like he saw a movie and then he just said like the robots looks like something from which movie was that? Was that lit? Something, but they all look like something that's already been done. His designs are just a yeah.
Right. I'm gonna still do the vision board Sunday, y'all, because I'm doing it anyway for myself. But that's about it. I'm not doing anything else. That's really too much. That ain't in line with what I already got going on. But I am gonna follow through with the vision board because there's people who want to do it, and I'm gonna do it anyway. That's something I already had planned to do. So for myself, so it's no overextension in the Beast of the Court is not really entertaining enough for me to pressure it to come on here so they can just mock it. So like, and knowing they sabotaging it. So that's it. That's all. At this point, I'm like, bro, I'm overstimulating. I don't want to keep saying too much, so I'm gonna go.
All right, sister. Have a good day. Oh, we do. I do need to chat with you though. All right, bye.
Okay, bye bye.